Well, welcome everybody to the 14th. Whoops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Well, the 14th Crown of Brambles session.
Hooray!
Wide ways at this point. We
missed the Halloween special.
Missed the Halloween special. It's fine. We are now deep in the thick of the bog surrounding the most recent city, which I need to remind myself what that is.
Salome?
Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, you guys are in the bog surrounding Zalam, outside of the Fjordst Gulf. The sort of next step is going to be to jump the gulf and then go towards Sorvel. So there is the caravan is waiting for the next boat to arrive to take people across that gulf and towards the mountain ranges to the west in order to then travel back towards Sorvel and give aid to the people who need it. But in the meantime, there are some problems that Zalam needs solving. One of which, and arguably the most insidious amongst them, is the Necrobloom, a sort of naturalistic blight that seems to seep into all forms of the land, infecting and twisting it into undeath in incredibly unnatural ways, as necromantic magic has been known to do. Now, not a lot of you are incredibly familiar with necromancy as a sort of concept, but suffice it to say, it is not outlawed anywhere, but it is frowned upon everywhere. Necromancy is not considered intrinsically evil by its very nature, but it is considered a slippery slope to evil. Liches and certain mind flayers and beholders who become death tyrants, or even worse. There are a lot of different instances of evil creatures using necromancy to perpetuate their livelihood or to create an army of brainless, automatons able to go and take over an entire country. There are many, many, many instances of that. So there is something going on here. The Necrobloom does not naturally occur. It is through the intervention of magic that the Necrobloom typically begins to sporate and spawn. So there's something else going on here, but on top of that, you guys are hunting what you believe to be the source, the sort of onus of the Necrobloom spreading in this place, a monster of some sort. We resume in the sort of like final moment that we had cut off from the previous session, with a roar in the distance of the swampland and mire. You see birds flying up into the sky, going straight through the cloud, the sort of like dull cloud cover overhead that has been drizzling upon you this entire time. And you know the direction that you need to travel in order to begin tracking and hunting this thing. You see Zarathrian kind of stands after you guys finish your break, and sort of starts to go a little bit more incorporeal as he fades. And he gives a sort of like a light salute to you, Lumia, and he's like, "You call upon me when you're ready. I'll be ready to fight."
Thank you, Zarathrian.
And he dissipates, leaving the five of you to hunt this creature. So what do you guys want to be your first step? This is going to be a lot less like that map that I had before, where you guys are taking step by step, in so on and so forth direction to find where this creature is. This is going to be much more of, I want you guys to describe to me what you want to try to do to hunt this thing down. You currently know the general direction of where it is, but you do not know exactly where it is. You want to avoid being ambushed by it, because it will ambush you if you're not careful. And that is truly the worst case scenario. So you know how I've largely been like, as long as you guys set up on this side of the map, you're good to go. If you are ambushed, I will tell you where you are.
Could I use investigation to try to find paths that this thing could have made, or at least something like maybe the Necrobloom that's traveling toward, like, we cleared this area, but I'm sure there's more in deeper down in the bog where we're hearing this noise.
I would normally say that is either going to be a survival or a nature check. Investigation's much more for like up close detail oriented work. So if you were to I don't know, pick up one of the necrobloom mushrooms that is now faded. You could investigate it to see if there's something wrong with it. But in terms of trying to track the creature, I'm not sure that
I'm not good
investigation
at
would be
tracking.
helpful. No, it's okay. It's fine.
I have a 6 in survival.
Okay. So let me just go ahead and like up everyone on probably the most useful skills here. What is everyone's bonus to animal handling?
0.
0. Okay.
0.
0.
4.
Okay. So we got 4 from Fen, which is probably going to be a relatively relevant skill. Not to say that it will be, but that it can be. Survival, as we've already established, Fen has +6. I would be very surprised if anyone else had any bonuses to survival.
I've got +2.
+2? Okay. So we've got a subsidiary in the case that Fen needs to do something else. Anyone else got any bonuses to survival?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Only other thing I've got a +2 to that as well.
I guess I do have nature.
Nature will
Yeah,
also
I
be very
forgot
helpful. Nature is more about the book smarts part of the woodlands and forest, whereas survival is a lot more about the street smarts version, where survival is I can track a creature, nature is I know not to eat that mushroom because I know that it's gonna kill me.
Could I try to use nature to make sure people don't step in the wrong direction?
I absolutely think that works. You can use nature as kind of like a pathfinding method and ensuring safety along the way.
Yeah, no holes or anything.
Now, the last one that I would say would probably be quite helpful, or the last 2 that I would say would be quite helpful, is Arcana. What is everybody's bonus to Arcana?
+6.
+6, okay.
1.
Anyone else got any bonuses?
I've got a 0.
Nobody's beating that.
Yeah.
And
-1.
-1. And the last one is Perception.
Hello.
I've got a +2.
+2, and then
I'd
I'm
have
fairly certain
+2.
Moggs probably has +6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So
Mhm.
those are the skills that I feel like will be the most relevant. You'll probably notice that the majority of those are wisdom, and then a couple of them are intelligence. That is unfortunately just kind of how the cookie crumbles. There's no charisma-based skill checks that you're really going to be making when you're hunting a monster. I will say, however, that if there are any roadblocks or things that kind of come your guys' way that you have to surmount, athletics and acrobatics may also come in handy. In the case, for instance, on your way there, something happens, a tree is threatening to fall on one of you guys. That would be the moment in which Caius could make an athletics check to try to stop the tree. Or Harvey could make an acrobatics
So
check.
it happened last time me with the trees.
Yeah, the trees are your enemy, by the way.
My God.
I have written down now that like the big bad evil guy, I'm changing the whole thing. He's a tree. The tree ants actually just like have it out for you and your family.
Just wait till I have an axe later on.
That's why she's the Phoenix Mother. That's why your mom's the Phoenix Mother, because she comes down the trees.
That's so funny.
So, okay, let's go ahead and go from top to bottom. And if you guys don't know what actions you want to be performing or what actions you want to kind of have readied for this exploration, that's more than okay. We can come back to you. But let's just start with what I would say is probably the 2 most, like, the highest bonuses that we have for this, and that would be Moggs and Billy. What do you 2 want to be doing while you are walking through?
What would I use Arcana for?
Arcana would be for the actual necrotic energy of the necrobloom, trying to identify where it is most potent, trying to identify where it is most dangerous, and potentially even following that trail of
I would like to do
necromantic
that.
energy. Okay, you can absolutely do that. Moggs. So we now have like a pathfinder to find where the monster is.
Oh, shit.
You want to guidance that one?
Yeah, morning guider.
Okay.
I will say for this grouping of checks before you, well, okay, we'll establish this as the guidance for now. But in the future, just in case, for exploration checks, they're all technically being made at the same time, so guidance will only be able to affect one person. Is that okay?
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Cool. So I believe that total was like a 19. Is that right, Billy?
It is a 19 total.
Fantastic. Moggs, what would you like to be doing?
So what would be the difference between animal handling and survival?
Animal handling is going to be trying to identify traces of, I'll be honest, dead animals. There are a lot of creatures that are hiding and that are fleeing and that are even changing as a consequence of the necromantic energy of this place. You would be able to identify those creatures and identify not only where they are, but also what is wrong with them and potentially where their nests are and if they have moved their nests in recent memory and stuff of that nature. There's a lot of different things that have to do specifically with the animals and potentially even saving some of those animals from the forest. But you were mentioning survival as the other one?
Yeah.
Survival would be simply like, I'll be honest, you already have the Pathfinder, so survival would be trying to make sure that you guys don't step into dangerous waters. You guys don't step into a mire that is like an advantageous position for you to be ambushed, or that you don't step into spores that you don't notice, or, you know, stuff of that nature. You would be sort of protecting the party while Billy is leading the way.
Which could I use, not just between those two, just in general, to contribute towards getting the drop on it?
Getting the drop on it? Stealth. But all of you guys are going to be making a stealth check.
Okay.
I would say perception, because that would mean you would, if a high enough perception roll, you will spot it from further away.
Okay, I'm gonna do perception then.
Okay. So that then leaves. Well, let's go ahead and make your perception roll first, so we can get that out of the way. So we got a 19. Hey, so you have your inspiration.
Yeah, let's do that.
It is here.
It wouldn't be a session without a nat 1 right out the gate.
That is significantly better than a natural fucking 1.
Yeah.
Why are we here, guys?
Gotta love it.
Pretty birdies.
So what's that total? Is that a 13?
I believe so, yeah. This is a 7.
You can also have Webby make a perception check as well, just in case it happens to be higher. In the same way that both you and Webby need to make perception, or in the same way that both you and Webby will need to make a stealth check, you effectively have a second character to double up on checks, or maybe even make a different check.
Would Webby have been able to do assist?
Joe, hell yeah, sure. For this one, yeah.
I already used the inspiration though.
I can say that you didn't use inspiration and that was advantage, if you would like.
That was the advantage.
If that is something that you would like, because that means now if you want to use the inspiration, you would be rolling with advantage.
I'm feeling pretty invested in this, so as to not be too retconny, I'm going to use the inspiration still, and we're going to call this the second.
Hell yeah. So we had a that's
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
3. Okay. So we have a 19 on the Pathfinder, striking out through the bog, maybe even having like a machete or a blade in their hand, cutting through the underbrush. And then we have Moggs right behind Billy, trying to be as perceptive as possible to spot the creature, to spot any evidence of the creature, to spot any of the whereabouts of the creature. So Billy, you're kind of focused on the minutia and following the trail. You're not really paying attention to the wider world around you. Billy, Moggs is sort of taking up that mantle. Now, this is to the other members of the party. I know that it might feel like you guys have all of your bases covered, but there's room for you guys to assist or to do more or to make entirely different checks for different purposes. If you want to, you can just remain alert in the case that you're ambushed. You won't be surprised. It is entirely up to you guys.
You know what? I want to be a part of this. I'll try for a survival roll. Whatever. Let's see what that will tell me.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check. You got +2 on this, so that's an 11?
It's an 11.
Okay. We'll go. I'm gonna go ahead and mark down these rolls just to make sure that we're getting it all right. So Billy had a 19. Caius had an 11 survival. Billy's was Arcana. Moggs, you had a 23. Is that right?
Yeah.
23 perception. Beautiful. Lumia, is there any particular check that you would like to make?
I think I'm just gonna remain alert.
Okay. So that means you will not be. You will, in the case that you guys are jumped, you will not be surprised.
Hell yeah.
Is
Nice.
there anything that Harvey would like to do?
I would also like to be on alert.
Okay, cool. Surprise for you either. So in the case that you guys happen to be jumped, neither Harvey nor Lumia will have the surprised condition for the first round of combat.
Harvey, doesn't Harvey have alert?
That's true.
Do I?
Your
hold on.
perception thing?
Is it alert?
I
Plus
That doesn't-
5 bonus to initiative is alert. He does not have alert.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh wait,
I've-
I have something.
I have observant.
Oh.
I have something.
What do you
Hang
got?
on.
But
I
that's
got
not
something
yet.
called danger sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Danger
barbarian.
sense, in the case that you can see the danger that is approaching,
Dexterity saving throw thing.
you have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Ah,
yes.
gotcha. Okay. Just
That's
I
important
was.
to note.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used that.
It's important to note that as long as you can see it, that is the important stipulation. And I understand any argument that is made in terms of but I can technically see it. If an invisible creature casts fireball, you cannot see it until the fireball has already gone off.
Gotcha.
It is one of those deals where it's if a creature is invisible and they force a dexterity save, that is the only instance in which danger sense wouldn't trigger. Or if you are surprised, that is another instance in which danger sense probably wouldn't trigger. So,
Okay.
with all the checks that have been made, we are ready to engage our narrative. So again, Billy leading the way with a 19 Arcana that is absolutely sufficient to start identifying traces of this necromantic energy and where the creature might be, where its nest is, where it might be hiding. You are also trying to unravel at the seams the reason behind why this is happening. As I mentioned before, the necrobloom is not a naturally occurring phenomenon. It has to come from somewhere. It has to come from something, or more importantly, typically it comes from someone. A necromancer. That is part of, in the name of necromancy, the actual title of the magic, there is typically a necromancer that is perpetuating it. So you're not only looking for traces of the creature and where it might be going, but you're also paying attention to the threads in the weave of the magic of this necromancy and seeing if you can follow any patterns in the necromancy and stuff of that nature. You're not able to do so with incredible accuracy, but as you are traveling here, you're noticing you have an acuity for the weave that you did not have in your past life, in what you had lived 300 plus years ago. Or was it 3,000? I don't know.
Pretty much.
A long time ago. You can almost see it. Not quite. It's almost like it's in your peripheral vision. And then when you look, it's not there. But you can see these strands of magic that are connecting things together very, very faintly. We'll leave that there for now.
Hell yes, I'm following that bitch.
Moggs, you are taking great care to watch for the creature. You don't know what creature it is that you are looking for, but you are at least aware of the fact that it's going to look something like the surrounding areas. It's going to look bad. It's going to look not great.
I have Webby reaching over my shoulders and holding my eyes open wider.
Webby is
Oh my
also
gosh.
you guys see Webby's body kind of still backpack form, but rotate every once in a while to the point where they're looking to the left and then behind Moggs and then to the right, the whole 9 yards. So they have their heads on a swivel. And it's at this point that I know you only rolled an 11, Caius, but you are trudging through this bog, and similarly to how Moggs is keeping their head on a swivel and how Billy is taking great care to cautiously but thoroughly track this creature, you are using your own senses that you have honed from your homeland, and it's still foreign to you here. This is a magical swampland now. This is a hostile magical swampland. There is magic in the jungles and woodlands that you lived in back home. There is magic there. In fact, that's one of the lesser known things about the forests of Feowyn, is that they are a living organism. But the living organism that this place is, it gives you, it makes your hair stand on end. It gives you chills. It is like watching, how do I put it? The majority of the people who live and grew up in Feowyn have an understanding of nature almost as though it is some type of sibling or friend, right? And so to see this bog and this swampland, which may have once been teeming with life, so hostile, actively like there are occasions while you guys are walking where roots will literally just come up to try to like grab at you, and you will have to cut them or push them or tear them away. There are instances where vines will start dangling from trees looking like tendrils trying to reach towards you. It is a truly hostile environment, and it's like seeing a family member go down a dark place, right? It's like seeing a friend who you once knew and meeting them again and seeing that they are not who they once were. That is what this feels like to you, and it is well, it
bad.
is bad. It's very bad.
The very air in this place is trying to kill us.
Yeah, you guys are actually recognizing there's like a scratchiness to your throats. Your eyes are watering. You're getting bleary-eyed as you're walking. It's difficult to. I'll be honest. You can verifiably tell if you stay here. If you perform a long rest in this environment, there will be mechanical detriments.
You may long rest right into the eternal sleep.
Pretty much.
Does this place smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah, I mean, like, based on how the Necrobloom was, you guys would not be doing too hot when you woke up. But you trudge through this place, and Billy, you've picked up on something. It's the water. The water is like sludge. It is
Ew.
still flowing, but it is like this thick molasses going downstream. It is disgusting to look at, and it is worse than everything else in the vicinity. That is what you are picking up on, is that the water is the worst.
So probably travel in the water line.
You are following the river. You're
I want to
going
nudge.
upstream.
I want to nudge Caius and be like, Caius, I dare you to take a swig.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Mm.
I might learn something from this.
Oh
You've
god.
probably had worse, right?
You're gonna learn never to Harvey.
There's nothing to trust me on. I just dared you to drink it.
I mean, but it's the same way with poisons. You gotta like taste them to see and how.
Nope,
Yeah, you like
that's
build up a
literally not how that
resistance.
works.
Well, I mean, back
Hold
in
on, let's hear
Fayoin,
'em out.
we
Let's hear
have
'em
to
out.
do, like you gotta test out certain mushrooms and plants and stuff to see if they're edible.
Why
Right?
why wouldn't one person try it, and if they die, you document it, and then nobody tries it ever again?
Well, are any of you gonna try the water?
Absolutely
I'll try
not.
a sip if you do.
That's stupid. Why would you do that?
Why would you do it?
I'm gonna, as they're talking, bottle up some of the water for the lady.
Yeah, it's difficult because like it's so thick.
Ew.
But you do like there your hand has to touch the water in order to fill the bottle. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Does it
Okay,
freeze?
You dunk your hand maybe like to the wrist with the bottle in your hand, and you guys listen to like the sort of blorp glug
Ew.
of the bottle filling, and then you take the bottle out, and it is serious. It is just like oozing and sort of bubbling and sliming off of the side of the bottle. You gotta wipe it off with something before you cork it.
Like a custard.
Yeah. get
Pretty
the
much.
off. Ew! Don't
It
say
just-
custard.
It just has the consistency of honey.
It's foul.
That's gross.
Yeah, it does have the consistency of honey.
What does it smell like?
Pretty putrid. It smells pretty putrid. It smells like have you ever, okay, this is gonna sound really, really specific, but
Oh,
do you
God.
guys know the sort of sulfury smell that comes from cooked eggshells?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, it smells like that. It smells like that, and like,
Oof.
like
like
the water in
mold.
Orlando.
yes, it smells like that and mold.
I was about to say it smells like Savannah.
If you've ever walked into a decrepit home which has been overrun with mold, that's also a very similar smell here.
Smells like Grandma Foggs' cooking.
Grandma who?
Foggs.
Who's Grandma Fox?
My grandma.
Oh.
Oh.
Why did they cook like that?
What's wrong with them?
Oh my god! Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Pinkus
Was it good?
Bobicus.
Well, hopefully it tasted better than what it smells like.
Well,
Yeah.
Caius, do you take a sip?
Don't take a sip.
Okay. But If you're literally wanting somebody to do so, I will do it.
No, not right now.
Okay, later
on,
then.
later on.
You don't have to sacrifice yourself. I'm just teasing.
Sacrifice yourself for science, Kaya.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not a sacrifice. It's just how we learn things.
That shit will probably kill you.
So is a lot.
Go
of
ahead.
things.
Hey. Both Harvey and Caius, I want you guys to just go ahead and make a either nature or arcana check looking at the water.
I'm gonna make a nature check.
Hell yeah.
Arcana for me.
Okay, so that's a 13 for Caius?
Yeah, I've got a 13.
A 16 for me.
16. Okay. Caius, you're taking a look at it and you're like, you could probably like, you could take like a tiny, like a drop, like a sip, like a teeny sip, and you'd be fine. Harvey, you're taking a look at that. If that enters Caius's body in any way, he's not going to be the same person.
I think the river's evil.
This place is evil, yes. The river is here, so by association, I would think so too.
Like,
I'm worried about where it's running off
to make
to.
sure that the interpretation is correct. You're like 90% certain that if Caius takes an amount of this water into his mouth because of how saturated it is with necromancy, Caius could very well die and be raised as a zombie.
Oh my god.
Don't do it.
Let's keep moving, big guy.
All right.
So
for both our sakes.
there is a point, a threshold by which you guys recognize the water seems to be flowing faster or heavier or going downstream easier. It almost seems like it cakes up after a while, but as you guys get further and further upstream, it looks like there's a sort of like transition where it looks like more like water, as though it is in some type of gestation period for a while before it finally becomes the sludge that you have come to see downriver. And Moggs, you don't see it, but you see something moving in the distance ahead between the leaves of the trees that are in front of you.
The movement.
You gesture towards it. Everyone, all your eyes kind of glide to where Moggs is gesturing to, and you all do see there's something in the distance there. I'd like for everybody to make a perception check for sound, just to hear what you
Okay.
guys can.
Oh god.
Morning, God.
Everybody remember what you roll. I will, in the same way as before, Moggs, if you want them to give you the help action, they can.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
What is
Those
your
are
guidance
D4.
dice do?
I know.
What?
That's
Call that
weird.
a 4. We all saw it.
You saw
I
that?
was doing laps.
Every time a D4 is rolled, it does something funky. Okay, Bear, what's your total?
I got a 10 flat. No, not
Lumia,
flat, but together. Yeah.
Okay, Lumia, what's your total?
21.
20. Jesus. Harvey, what's your total?
14.
Moggs, what'd you get?
12.
12. And then Billy, what'd you get?
8.
All right, anyone who got above a 10 can hear a bubbling, a sort of like
Ew.
the sound of water coming up from somewhere
Question.
or falling down into another body of water. Yeah, what's up?
So 10 or above, or just straight above 10?
10 or above.
Oh, thank God.
So you got it too.
Okay.
The only one who doesn't hear this is Billy. Billy, you're more focused on trying to follow the strands of magic of necromancy that lead here. And now that Moggs has kind of gestured to this, you're almost 100% certain that your job is probably done. Like, you've probably done it now. But you're still kind of like looking and seeing like there's something to unravel here that you're not quite unraveling. I'll tell you right now, had you rolled a 20, I would have given you more information on your Arcana check, but you got a 19. That's why you're very, very close to it, but not quite. And then Lumia, you got a 21?
Yeah.
You hear a creaking and a sort of snarling. This
Oh.
very gentle, it's difficult to hear over the bubbling of muck that you can hear, but you can almost hear this like guttural, low, sort of in the midst of the bubbling, like it's coming from something that is growling. That's what you hear. Everyone else just hears the bubbling and the sort of sloshing, but you can almost hear like it sounds like the creature that you're hearing, because you are hearing a creature. It is coming from them, is what it sounds like.
Guys, do you hear that snarling?
No, all I hear is
No.
this bubbling sludge.
I mean, I
That's
hear that
gross.
too, but it sounds like there's something maybe not good
Which way?
over yonder.
I want to roll for stealth.
You, everyone, go ahead and roll for stealth as I
Uh-oh.
pull you guys to the map.
Oh no!
So
Oh,
the
no.
crystals
What?
behind those
Oh.
purple crystals are where you guys can put yourselves because you rolled so fucking well.
Hang on,
You
give me a
you
sec.
get, like almost half of the map.
We gotta
loading the
download
crystals
the
real
community content. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. Give it a moment. It'll be worth it.
Am
Okay.
I doing it?
I think.
I hit trust.
Okay,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I did it.
I see the the purple crystals. Okay.
Yeah, the purple
okay.
crystals are where you guys need to be behind. So you'll notice that the purple crystals go all the way down here and stop here, and then they go all the way over to this corner, and then all the way up here, and they stop here. And now, before you guys set where you want to be, I am going to show you the monster that you're fighting. Is everybody ready?
Oh, the big reveal.
I don't know how ready you guys are for this thing.
What the
Oh,
fuck was
Yeah,
that?
hell yeah!
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
That's so cool. That's
You
so
guys-
cool. Where'd you
Can I
get
mount
this
it?
from?
The risen skeleton of a once dead creature rises up from the bubbling muck of the river.
Oh,
In the distance upstream, you can hear clear flowing water. But as it passes this monstrosity, you watch the water transform into ichor, seeping into the ground surrounding it and infecting the bog. It has
Hang on.
no back legs and begins hovering slightly above the water as you begin to observe it. Through the cracks and crevices of its fractured bones leaks the ghastly green ichor that you all immediately recognize as the source of the necrobloom.
Oh God.
oh, that
I'd
thing
like
is
everyone to make a
nasty.
nature check to try and figure out what this creature was.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I can.
The DC is 15. I'll be transparent. Caius
Morning
gets it.
guide me.
I got a
forgot to roll
20.
my 4. Nice.
Beautiful.
What happened?
Why is it not like...
I rolled a 12, but it didn't show up.
Mine is an 18.
Yeah, for some reason, sometimes some dice just aren't showing up. Okay, what is everyone's totals? Haru, what'd you get?
13 total.
13 total? Okay. Monks.
Not enough.
Not enough. Lumia.
17 total.
So that's enough. Bear.
20.
20. Beautiful. And then Minnie.
22.
22. So, Caius, Lumia, and Billy. Some of you know this creature. The three of you in question are aware of this creature in whatever way you choose for your characters to be aware of this creature. I will leave that up to you. It is, or was, called a Kagora. As a living creature, it is majestic and fierce, a worthy adversary for road warden parties, but ultimately territorial, and thus it typically doesn't cause many problems. This, as you are bearing witness to, is an obvious mockery of the once noble creature. It is some form of abomination strung together with magic, purposefully to infect the land.
Ooh.
My God, what have they done to such a majestic creature?
Yeah, it is genuine one of these things where it's like, if it weren't for the fact that it was risen by necromancy, you guys could watch it from a distance as like nature documentary kind of deal and watch it play with kids, like its children and so on and so, like one of those types of deals where it's like, oh, it's cute from a distance, don't get close. But in this instance, you're watching it literally vomiting this sludge, and the sludge coming out of the like cracks that it has in its bones, and you're watching it's like literally it is currently with both hands in the water retching into the water, and this ectoplasm is
I almost drank that.
yes yes
Caius, I'm so sorry. That's disgusting.
Oh my
This is an
God.
abomination.
So
Is
where
it doing
would
it
you
on
guys-
purpose?
That I
Or
will
is it
give
like
this-
sick?
I will give this to you. This is a zombified, skeletalized creature. This creature does not have a soul. It couldn't be doing it intentionally if it wanted to, because you're not certain that it has intent.
Okay.
An important thing to note is that necromancy requires a source of energy to be shunted into a creature, which then manifests as a soul in the same way as a soul to animate the creature's body. In this case, this creature looks like it has been dead for a long time, and necromancy has somewhat recently caused it to rise up. That's probably why its back legs aren't there, because they have completely decomposed.
Oh.
Poor thing.
Jeez, Bill.
You don't know, Harvey, if it is acting because there's some sort of there's some sort of relic or like a place of power that is nearby that is animating it, or if it's a person. You don't know.
Okay.
It could very well be somebody.
Is it? Never mind. I'm trying to. I think I'm thinking too hard or too
No,
far.
I mean, if you got a question for me, there's no stupid question.
I was gonna ask if it has like, can I roll to see if it has some form of intelligence?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I will literally just give you its intelligence score.
What am I rolling for?
This would be
Insight?
yeah, insight or animal handling.
I'll roll 0.
Flat roll. Good
Yeah.
luck, buddy.
Okay.
What the hell is it? Hang on. I see the
It's a-
dice.
We'll never know.
No, nobody look.
Oh, okay.
It's a 2.
Oh my
Yikes.
Honestly, just no idea. It could be just acting on base instinct. It could have like a truly purposeful intent. It could be being directly controlled. No clue. So where do you guys want to station yourselves? Where do you guys want to set up? Anywhere behind the crystals, and then we're going to initiate combat as you guys get the jump on it, and you guys get to take a round without you guys being surprised. It will be able to react to you unless all of you roll crazy on your stealth.
I would love to roll stealth.
I'll go ahead and say that it does have a very solid passive perception. If you guys manage to beat its passive perception with a stealth roll, those of you who do will functionally, there is no such thing as a surprise round in 5th edition. I will give you a surprise round. The people who beat the passive perception of the creature will get a surprise round.
I will succeed this. No matter
100%.
It'd never be me. I roll at disadvantage for this.
Everyone make sure that you've got creature snap to grid on.
Oh, you're right. Click.
I feel like mine never turns off. It's always on. I check it every time. Oh boy.
So are these the same mushrooms danger zones?
Same deal as before.
Oh man, who rolled that one next to me? Dang, that's a good
19.
roll. That's nice. All right, here I go.
Everyone remember your totals. So yours is
Who else
19,
is
Billy?
rolling with disadvantage? It's a 21 total.
21, beautiful. Caius, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 6. Well,
6 total?
6 total, yeah.
Okay. Harvey, what'd you roll?
Are you rolling a
Rolling right
disadvantage,
now.
Mogs?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I
Didn't realize.
21.
21!
Let's go.
Woohoo!
All right, what'd you get?
Ooh.
What'd you get, Lumia?
Oh, I'm sorry. 6.
6?
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What did Moggs get, and then what did Webby get?
12 and is there any bonus of stealth? Is that just dex?
Yeah, it's dexterity.
16.
16. Okay, let me go ahead and consult my handy dandy monster here.
Give it to me straight. Did we do it?
Some of you did. So the people who are going to be able to get the jump on it are Billy and Harvey.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Let me go ahead and get all of this prepped, and then we will be good to go. So how this is going to work is Billy and Harvey are going to take a turn, and then combat will begin.
All right.
Let me go ahead and show you guys the initiative. I need to have something here for for the lair action. Give me just a sec. I don't know what to use for lair actions. Sure, I'll use this little guy.
Ice cute.
Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, it keeps on giving me the prompt to download the content.
Because that is a new...
Because that is a new thing, yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see.
That's pretty
We
cool.
got Billy, Blamo.
Billy Eyelash. Don't laugh at that. It was stupid.
It was
That's
a
why I
good one.
Oh shit, I forgot. Can I have, when we spotted movement, have cast Longstrider on Webby?
Yeah, absolutely. If there's any things that you guys want to do in preparation, you got the jump on it, so you have as many turns as you want to cast preparation spells.
Nah, I don't got any.
Okay,
Oh,
so now
look
that
at that
lair,
thing.
now that
Cute.
lair action is this little guy over here. That's what we're gonna use to denote that.
Oh, he's just a cute little guy.
Let me get my
Where do you-
combat.
where is he?
music up. In the
I
corner
don't
over
see
here.
him.
He looks like his name is Grumbus.
He does look like that.
Hold on.
Well, Grumbus.
There we go. So let me get. That'll be good for this. Steel for humans? Yeah, that'll be good. What the fuck?
I don't see.
You, good thing we don't have any humans.
You said we had as much prep time as we wanted?
I mean, I'll go ahead and say that, like, don't push it. Don't. You're not Batman. You have a couple turns, maybe.
Okay.
After which point, I'm gonna say that Kagura hears you casting spells, and you don't get your surprise round, and it reacts to you.
Okay, so not a ritual. Okay.
100% not.
Do not cast Find Steed in the middle of a forest alone.
No. I know for a fact that like Fen, have I told you the Find Steed thing that someone did? Immediately after a combat where a rogue escaped from like our party, the player character's party attacked another group, and one of that other group's rogues managed to run away. And then immediately after that fight, where one of the rogues managed to run away, the paladin of the party sat crisscross applesauce and started casting a spell for 10 minutes.
And we
In
left
the middle
him.
of the battlefield. And the rest of the crew was like, we don't want to stand here for 10 minutes. We have to go back. It is like urgent. And he's like, go on without me. And
we
just take a
did.
wild guess what happened. The rogue came back and knocked him unconscious
What?
and captured him and was like, okay, I guess I get like a free kill. I don't know.
Oh my
As long
god.
as you don't do that, as long as that's not the sort of like the metric. What do you guys want to cast in preparation for this fight?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I'm doing like lawyer research right now on like
What?
what technically counts as an item. Or an object.
What?
An object.
Oh no, I gotcha. If it is
Say
a
lawyer
creature,
research.
if it is a creature,
Doesn't
unless
count.
I give you like some fudge value, which I would if it were like a construct.
No, it's technically because it's technically a bunch of objects put together, so it doesn't.
technically.
Are you talking about the mushrooms?
No, I'm talking about him being a bunch of bones.
Yeah. Is everybody settled on the positions that they want for the battle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start removing the crystals very carefully. Their hitboxes are actually kind of small, and if I miss, I delete part of the map.
Don't kill
Oh.
me.
I kind of like
what's-
the ambiance of the crystals.
Yeah, the lights are neat.
What's the scoop
Well, you guys
with
got
the...
the-
I'm putting on my torch.
What's up?
What's the scoop
Oh.
with the tentacles?
The tentacles? Oh, you don't know yet.
You're about to find out, though.
Wink.
All right.
Don't
Key
wink.
face.
No winking.
Man, I've seen an anime like this once.
Once
No.
we have all of our
Only one?
once we have all of our
Sorry.
like prep actions ready. Oh, I also need to ask, what is everybody's current hit points?
30 out of 30.
30 out of 30. Beautiful.
35 out of
And we have
35.
10. We have
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we
10.
also have yeah we do.
Lumia, are you at max?
No, actually, I'm at 24 plus the 10 temp, so
24,
34
okay.
total.
And Harvey, are you at max?
I'm at my max of 28 plus my 10 temp.
Yeah, so everyone go ahead, and this is like a good time to go ahead and do this. Right click on your characters and hit stats, which will be just above your hit points, to the left of your hit points. That is where you'll have the opportunity to mark your hit points, temporary hit points, and stuff like that. If you don't have spell slots or anything else that you want to put
Why
in
do I have
other
Webbigail's
spots-
HP on mine?
Because I have to do it for every character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and set Webbigail's HP and everything else in this list to 0. I'll go ahead and help you guys
Except
out
for
with that.
temp hit points.
Yeah, keep your temp hit points at 10 out of 10. And
Got
when
it.
your temp hit points are depleted, we will be opening up stats in order to deplete them.
Cool.
So, Fen, what are you going to be casting ahead of time?
Just the long strider.
Longstrider? Okay.
I only have the
Billy-
one spell slot.
Billy, nothing?
Nothing.
Caius, I doubt that you would have anything that you want to do ahead of combat because your rage will end if you...
I thought about it and I was like, that wouldn't do me any good right now.
Lumia, do you have anything?
I mean, would I be able to ask Zarathrian to come out in earnest?
I can go ahead and say as you enter this area, you could summon Zarathrian before your turn starts. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Let me
it.
go ahead and get him up here. Oh, that's right. I have him as a special NPC.
Oh,
Where do you
that's
want
good.
him?
Right next to me for now.
Okay. Do you want to be this side or this side?
Right side's fine.
Beautiful.
Zarathrian, yes, we need your help here.
He spawns in, and as he does, it looks like he spawns from golden dust. Like you see this like golden sparkling dust that sort of arrives and forms into him, and like the foremost bit of this dust that you see is a hand reaching to a back, and then you see a sword manifest as he draws it, and he kind of like steps out of the cloud. He's ready to go. He looks at this thing with... I'm going to go ahead and say that your knee-jerk reaction is hatred. It's an undead creature, and he did express that he has fought a lot of those.
Ah.
I see Zarathrian manifest and I'm like, oh, he's giving me an idea.
And I'll go ahead and kick it over to Harvey. Do you have anything that you want to do ahead of the fight?
Can I specify what my Unoble's blessing is on?
Yeah, of course.
Can I put it on stealth?
100%.
So now I have expertise.
Expertise in stealth, absolutely. And remember, you do have your cunning action, which allows you to bonus action, dash, disengage, or hide, which is a stealth check. So you're upping that hide action to an insane degree.
So
you can also
now-
use Kenku's Recall.
It's not now. It doubles it, right?
It doubles your proficiency bonus. Your proficiency bonus is 2, so you're adding an additional 2 to the stealth check.
Okay.
So
So
it
it
should
goes
go
from
from-
+5 to +7.
And that's also not including the fact that you've got Kenku's Recall, and that's not including the fact that you do have your psi dice that you can roll.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice.
If you roll above a 30, you cast invisibility.
Okay.
This man has had his Mountain Dew today.
That's right.
How mu-
Nutrigrain
how
bar and a
much of
Mountain
bonus
Dew
do you
every
have?
day.
Bonus to stealth.
Yeah, how much now?
Plus 5.
At base, they have
Oh.
+5, but now your Noble's Blessing is +7.
Whoa.
And they can give themselves advantage and plus a d6.
Holy shit. You
And then
can roll
if-
above a
if-
30.
If
You can roll
Lumia
a
nearby,
30.
they can add a d4
Well, and then
with
if-
guidance.
Yeah. Plus, I have my inspiration still.
That's so
You wanted to
cool.
reroll.
All right.
Billy, this is round 0. What do you do?
I will. Are there any like dead trees nearby?
I mean, there's like this one. You're actually noticing there's not a lot of like foliage around here. You're looking at the ground and you're seeing like wilted leaves and branches that have been like soaked through with this ichor. It's to the point where you're actually imagining that the majority of the trees in the area probably got infected with the necrobloom and literally got too soggy to stand up.
Oh man. Are there
Ugh.
any? Mechanically speaking, are there any trees that weigh 1 to 5 pounds within
Trees
range?
that weigh 1 to 5 pounds? Yes.
Probably
Why are
okay, or
you
like
asking?
a rock.
Yeah, what
like,
do you ask? Tell me what you're asking for.
I want to cast catapult.
Okay, there are rocks.
There are rocks. Okay, I'm gonna throw
there
a
are
rock.
soggy tree logs.
Yeah, I'll target a soggy tree log.
How much does Moggs weigh?
No, I can't. Logs is not an object.
Joking.
Okay, cool. So catapult, you're going to go ahead and throw it in a straight line up to 90 feet. They'll make a deck save, correct?
Yeah, deck save.
Okay. Yeah, what's the DC that they're trying to make?
It is a 15 right now.
15. Okay.
I think it is. Wait, it's 8 plus.
8 plus your
plus-
intelligence plus your proficiency.
So that's 8 plus 4. And then I have plus 1 from the, yeah, it's 15.
15? Okay. Oof. What do we get? So there's a 10 on the die. It fails.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll that damage. It's 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
It is 3D bludgeoning.
That's a
Damn.
solid roll off the bat.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So 13, very, very solid. You guys watch as this catapult casts into the creature, and you watch it kind of clatter across its bones and literally like slough into it. You're recognizing that even though magical, that bludgeoning damage was less effective.
Okay. And drinking a potion... Only drinking a healing potion is a bonus action, right?
Any potion.
I'm gonna drink an antitoxin.
Okay, I have mechanics for the antitoxins. Just in case you want to change what it is that you're doing, I have literally a 1-to-1 for what the antitoxins do. You
Okay.
will roll 2d6. Well, sorry, you will roll 2d4, and you will add that number together, and you resist that many Necrobloom stacks when you would get them.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, so but Necrobloom doesn't do anything to me, so I think I'm going to save this for someone else.
Okay.
I think I'll just end my turn here. I don't have any other potions.
You want to move at all, or just stay put?
I'm gonna, you know what? I do have like stuff in combat stuff, so I think I am going to like, I don't have shield though. I think I'm gonna move forward 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
Alrighty. And then this is the surprise sort of round 0. Harvey.
I think this
Okay.
is why I want to do like monk stuff too, because
So-
I can take dodge as a bonus action.
Here, I'll mark your
Uh,
original location.
Is diagonal is 10?
So 5 feet for the first one, 10 feet for the second one, and
Okay.
then repeat that ad nauseum. So it'd be 5,
Five.
10, 5, 10.
5, 10. So that's 5, 15.
Yeah.
20, 25.
Do you want to step into the mushrooms?
No. No, I didn't realize that was going down.
No, that's fair.
I'm gonna go, like, right
5,
here.
10, 15.
I'm gonna go like right here, and I'm gonna shoot him with Shatter Spike.
Hell fucking yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, here we go.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is this why you asked about the object thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't you have advantage?
Okay.
Do I?
Do you?
I mean,
Oh,
it's. Do you have advantage on surprised creatures?
I think that's a certain.
Oh, I don't know why I thought he was hidden.
I'm.
No.
Technically, you're hidden. I'll give you advantage on this.
I did technically
You
have
made
my
a
stealth
huge.
roll.
You made a stealth check. Everyone made a stealth check. Okay. What's the total
Okay.
on that?
Shit.
Should be plus 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 23. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, okay.
Go
So
ahead
it's
and
1d6.
I think
so,
even the
so
12
because of the
would've
fact
hit,
that this was
maybe.
advantage, you're going to be adding your sneak attack damage to this. So Shatter Spike being your short bow, you'll be doing a d6 short bow damage plus your dexterity modifier, and then the +1 because of Shatter Spike itself, and then sneak attack as well. You can add all that together.
All right. So it's 3d6.
No.
So it should be 3d6 plus 4, right?
Yes.
So that's 19 damage off the bat. And again,
Woo!
recognizing though magical, the creature is able to resist these
Uh,
physical attacks.
Oh, is it 20? No.
Wait.
Yeah, 20
Yeah.
because of the additional +1 from Shatter Spike.
What's your dexterity modifier?
3.
Okay, so you rolled a 6, a 5, and a 4 for a total of a 15, and then adding 3 for your dexterity brings it to 18, and then 1 from the Shatter Spike is what brought it to 19.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have 1d6 plus 4. That might be
1d6 plus 4, yeah, that's counting the
That's counting it,
bonus
yeah.
to Shatter Spike. Still, beautiful, like, if you're
Hell
going to do
yeah.
physical damage, you need to do big amounts of physical damage to overcome the resistance that this creature has to that physical damage. So right off the bat, we've got a huge bludgeoning attack from a catapult crashing into the creature. The Shatter Spike manages to... You realize that if you were to go between the bones, you wouldn't be hitting anything super vital, because it's just bones. And so you go like,
Bones and
okay,
goo.
I'll just try to shatter the bones. And this is mostly for flavor, but the Shatter Spike hits one of the, like, bone platings on its back, and you guys watch that one bone plate literally just get vivisected immediately. There is like
Oh, God.
there is a line that casts out from where the arrow strikes that is like, again, a spiral line that literally just like, and it is in pieces. You're
and then I want to
recognizing
hide.
every time this thing, every time the Shatter Spike hits, there is like this spiral motif to where it strikes, where from the impact point, it spirals outwards to break it.
You've given me a target.
And was that
Good.
piercing damage?
That
Yes.
was piercing, yes.
Okay, thank you.
And then I would like to hide.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. Would you like to do it with advantage with Canker?
I'd like to do it with advantage, yeah.
Hell yeah. So
Throw
we have
him over there.
advantage and +7 on this for a 23
Damn.
stealth check.
Where did he go?
Harvey's
Yeah.
Nobody knows where Harvey went.
There's a tiny bird where I was a second ago.
Beautiful turn 0. We are now going to run through this turn 0 initiative back to Billy. Turn 1, you guys are watching now. Billy and Harvey were on the draw very, very quickly. They managed to get some damage in on the creature, but you now see the creature looks up, and you can see these sunken holes where eyes should be in its skull suddenly flare up with a malignant red energy, and you guys watch as it sort of like searches violently inside its skull and then latch on to Billy.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. Malignant. Downright malevolent.
Ooh, is that doing something to me?
Nope.
Ruh-roh.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Other than
Not
making
yet.
you pee yourself, probably. I mean, not yet.
The suggestions say you can't use it in combat.
Suggestion? Let me take a look. So it is
I
an
suggest
action,
you
a
let
creature
go.
that you can see within range that can hear and understand you is the target.
Oh, if you damage the target spell ends, so I probably use that.
But also, you're like 99% certain this thing would not understand you.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, let me see. Does it have any languages? I guess you guys will have to make a check to find out.
How dare you?
Probably
Ooh,
not.
I'm curious.
Don't worry, guys. I know its language.
I don't
Fist?
know.
Is it punch?
Violence.
The answer lies in the heat
this
of
is
battle.
unimportant, but I'm going to put Zarathrian on the initiative just after you, Lumia. He's technically not on the initiative. He just goes on your turn.
Yeah,
I
no
think.
worries. Thank you.
Well, if it's gonna be doing that, then I think I'm gonna move up to it. Do I have enough movement?
Actually, no, that's right. Zarathrian does take his turn immediately after yours, so that is exactly where he should be on the initiative.
I don't think I have enough movement.
Are you trying to get adjacent to him?
Yeah.
He is a gargantuan creature. He takes up a
What
4x4
the fuck?
square.
Whoa.
This is the biggest creature you
Big
guys
boy.
have fought so far.
Big boy.
5, 10, 15. The first diagonal is
First is only 5, so that's 15.
15, 20, 25, 30.
You guys are watching Billy walk up to this thing. Well, jog, run. The normal movement speed is meant to be signified of like a walking speed. It's only when you dash that you're actually like sprinting.
When big creatures move through difficult terrain, does just one part of their being have to touch the difficult terrain, or does it have to be like all of its difficult terrain?
I will read the rules on difficult terrain to find the answer to your question.
Because I feel like we don't see that a lot.
As far as I'm aware, yeah, as long as one part of them touches the difficult terrain. But you are watching this creature hover. So presumably it would be able to avoid
Kind of like a
difficult
ghosty.
terrain. Yeah,
ghosty
this is so like the magic is almost like there is like a magical soul that is literally. You see the green ectoplasm that is underneath the bones?
Yeah.
It's almost literally one-to-one what the creature looks like. So there's like
actually, I'm not
something constituting its interior.
I might step one thing back. Can I still 15
15-foot cone? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Here, let me do it from your corner.
Here, there's actually a cone function now.
I know. 15 feet will not reach it.
Oh, okay.
It's tile. It's like
What if I
closest
was right
tile is here. So that would be 5, 10, 15.
Okay, I have to stand here then.
No, that doesn't reach it.
Oh, it doesn't?
It's base. Look at the base. Look at the base of the creature.
Okay.
Base of the creature, right here.
Oh, I see it from above the.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it would
Maybe-
be 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Then I don't move that close then. Okay. Back here. I will just Chaos Bolt it. I think I'm gonna use my last first level spell.
Hell yeah. Go
Get as
ahead
much
and...
damage in.
is it an attack roll?
It is an attack roll this time.
Alright.
I mean,
Go ahead and give it an attack.
gotta search on D&D Beyond. Chaos Bolt.
God.
And bigger.
I have +7. Whoa, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh,
What?
oh God.
Second one has struck.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
what's
god.
the total?
Nah, it's a 12.
12 is unfortunately a miss.
No.
I believe this is the
no.
first time you guys are watching a Chaos Bolt go awry, and I'm gonna go ahead and say because the like magical slot machine that goes on, it goes do bing, and it hits like a lightning bolt, which just instantly like pings up into the clouds.
Oh.
Ah, bitch.
I see you're trying to commune with the gods for help.
No,
I
that's not
understand.
what I meant to do.
You guys
She's
actually
mad
do-
at them.
You guys do see, like, as the lightning bolt goes up into the sky, there is, like, a cascade of that goes through the clouds that, like, slightly illuminates the area.
And you hear, ow, my knee.
Oh, shit.
Who the fuck did that?
So that's an action. Do you have anything else that you'd like to do?
I don't think I have any bonus actions, though. Nope.
Okie dokie. At the end of your turn, you guys watch, it's going to use its first legendary action. Which is, very simply, moving. That is the legendary action
Whoa.
that it is performing.
Oh boy.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I like the one that stayed still a lot better.
Yeah.
Fen, remind me again, what is the hotkey to be able to see... Oh, I did it. Why, what changed? What did I do?
It literally shakes the whole map. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I see. Yeah, so it's gonna move... Let me fucking... Oh, Jesus. Just gonna let it measure. Yep.
Oh
it
my
moved.
god.
You guys
Oh.
watch. You guys watch this creature. Its arms sort of like push the rest of its body up out of the water, and you watch it sort of like look up into the sky where the lightning bolt went. The ectoplasm and ooze coming down the sides of its cheeks and out its mouth, and it makes this gargling roar, which is stunted because of the liquid that is inside it. And then it starts to claw through the water and the ground, coming straight towards Minnie.
My brain misremembered it as the necro boom, and now I think that every time it moves, it makes the vine boom sound.
But you
like
guys do
50
see this
away.
thing literally, effectively clawing and dragging its body through the air and across the ground and through the water and the whole 9 yards. It almost looks like part of it is clawing into the ground, and then another part of it is like lagging behind and literally just trying to claw into the air itself, and is managing to drag its ghostly form alongside it. Caius, it is your turn.
And I can't wait for another level in Monk.
Okay.
This thing
Hang on.
is relatively frightening. I'm not gonna lie.
It may not be much, but I'm gonna do what I can. I see this thing approaching Billy, and I am now. Remind me about this. I just have to make any kind of attack to keep rage, right?
You make an attack or you take damage, and that is what perpetuates rage.
Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to make sure I had to make
Will
any
you be
kind of
able to
attack.
even get up to it right now?
No, I'm not gonna be able to make it to it, but I could still do something. I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm going to take one out of Zarathrian's book and grow a spiky tail.
Oh, hell fucking yeah.
Oh.
Watch
So
out,
I-
Lumia.
I see this thing I see this thing approaching Billy, and what is this? It said the first diagonal is. Okay, this
First
one right here
diagonal
is
5 feet.
5,
The second one is 10 feet. So that's 5,
10,
10, 15.
15,
And then 20, 25, 30
20.
is what it would be.
and I'm going to. Let me see, how far can I do this? But then, is that far? Am I close enough? Let's see. Hang on. What's that? So technically, is it like 35 feet away from me?
So here's what you do to make sure that we're measuring like exactly the corner of your tile to the closest corner of its tile,
Yeah,
which would
it's
be
from the
right
base
here.
where-
Oh,
So
it's
it
a
would be about 30 feet, almost exactly, like a little.
So
little
would a
less than
30 foot
but we round up every time there's like a little.
So a
bit
30-foot attacker would reach from where I am right now.
30 feet attack would reach.
Bet. I'm gonna use produce flame and chuck a fireball at it.
Nice.
Holy fuck. Okay, so this is using the spell casting that is granted by your race, which I believe is charisma, or is it something else? I don't remember.
It uses. What does it use? Hey, this is a new one for me. Hang on now.
This is your heritage as a fire ganassi. So we'd be looking
Yes.
up fire ganassi and trying to find what the spellcasting modifier is for the spells that you're casting from your racial features.
That's a new one. Hang on. I'm not quite sure. I mean, can I pick one? They're all about the same.
Hold on, let me just find out. 5e, fire ganassi. Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma is your spellcasting ability for these spells when you cast them with this trait. What would you like them to be? It doesn't matter right now, but it may matter in the future if you want to level up one of them. I won't hold you to this choice right now if you want to change it later. So we can just say it's one of them because they're all the same.
You know what? I'm gonna go intelligence because that one's at 11 right now.
Okay.
But I have it's +2. It's just a 2.
All right.
It's, +2. So
Go ahead and
here
roll
goes
an
nothing.
attack
I'm
with +2.
quite literally just trying to get his attention.
Hey, stranger things have happened. You're not gonna believe
60.
it. That's a hit.
Are you serious?
That is his
Let's
exact base
go.
Oh my god, let's go.
So this is going to be the produce flame cantrip. Go ahead and produce flame, just to make sure that I'm getting it right. A 30-foot range spell attack that does an amount of damage. Come on, where the fuck?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, a
it
D8
is-
fire.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a D8.
A 1.
Oh,
Hell
hell yeah,
let's go.
brother.
I love rolling dice to determine my damage.
Gosh.
Okay, so the way that I am going to work this, as long
Rage damage.
as long as you do any damage of any type, it applies. Oh, are you raging right now?
I am.
You can't cast spells while you're raging.
Oh, I can't.
So I will allow you
Rage.
to. I will allow you
Spell
to
first,
attack.
then rage.
Okay,
Then rage.
yeah, okay, then yeah.
100% fine, and that will count for perpetuating your rage. You don't need to do it on the
Nice.
first turn that you rage, anyways. As long as you like rage on that turn, you don't need to like do damage. Or
Oh
do
yeah,
anything.
that's why I thought okay. Makes
You
sense.
do 1 fire damage, halved to 1 fire damage. It is also resistant to fire.
Damn
the
it.
Creature, the difficulty with this creature is that it is resistant to most damage. It is a ghost. That is what the creature is. That's kind of where the difficulty comes from. But now you know resistant to fire as well.
Well, just take that one to the face. You can't have that.
Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So Harvey, it is now your go. You are fully hidden. The creature has no idea you're there. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I'm not gonna try and like beat around the bush. It's got no fucking clue.
It's pretty far away. Trying to think. Sorry. 5,
Here, I'll mark here.
15. Boom, and then I can do. That's 30, right?
I believe so. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go here, and I'm not in the mushrooms right here, right?
You're fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll to attack.
Hell yeah, you've got advantage because you are hidden from it.
Take that.
Big.
That's
money.
let's
17.
go.
Whoa!
That's a hit.
Oh.
No questions asked.
Cool.
Sneak
so then
attack
it's-
still triggers. So this is 3d6 plus 4 again. If ever there was someone to do a big chunk of physical damage. So 12,
Okay, not bad.
that is gonna end up being halved to 6, but that is still you're managing to chip through its resistance. Doing bigger chunks of damage is always going to be better. So that is beautiful.
And then I want to hide. You know how it is. You know how it is.
Marshals kind of just do the same thing. They do it really well, but they just do the same
Yeah.
thing. What do
My
we got?
recall.
12 on that one, and a 7. Okay, yeah, you're gone.
Okay.
You're gone.
Puff of feathers.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting the way that Harvey is doing this because of the muck and the grime and the ground that is beneath you guys. Harvey, you're taking advantage of this. There
I'm
are
crawling through the mud.
yeah, basically, there are like parts of tree trunks that are kind of folded in. You like fire an arrow and then lift up one of those like sunken tree trunks and just crawl through it. And so it's at this point that Harvey is in a tree trunk. The Kagora's eyes, you watch like it's one of his eyes is still fully trained on Billy, but the other one like turns and you see its head kind of lurch to the side where it keeps getting shot from. It can't see Harvey. You're looking. It's looking for you, Harvey.
In like a spider trap.
So
Ooh, where'd it go? Oop, where'd it go? Oop.
at the end of your turn, Harvey, it is going to take its second legendary action before they refresh. Actually, no, they're going to refresh on its on initiative count 20, so it doesn't need to do that. It's going to take its turn. So the first thing I need for everybody to do, I need literally everyone to do this. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, shit.
This includes Zerathrian.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Zerathrian has advantage on this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll
That's-
mine first.
I can roll for him.
Oh, thank you. Oh god, I just threw mine into the fuck. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Good job, Sarathrian. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, at least Zerathrian got it.
Oh, Lumia.
Oh Harvey.
We're in
Mods.
trouble.
Oh, Lumia.
Everybody.
Oh, Harvey.
So, Billy, what did you roll for your wisdom save?
Oh, just a minute. 17 total.
17, you're good. Caius, what'd you roll?
Flat 10.
Flat 10, you're not good. Harvey, what'd you
Oh.
roll?
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, fortunately enough, because this is a save, there's no critical failure condition, so it's just a normal failure. Lumia, what'd you
Good.
That one.
get? Same deal. Moggs, what'd you get?
9.
Oh boy. And what did
Do you have -4? Oh, I didn't see the first roll.
and what did Webby get?
I think it was like a 13.
13?
It says 13,
Okay.
yeah.
Where do you see that?
In the
It's
ball
just
log?
if it doesn't
There's a
have a bonus
history.
to if it doesn't have a bonus to its wisdom saving throw. Oh, are you looking for like dice in Tailspire?
Yeah, where do you see
If
that?
you
When you
go
have your
to the
dice
little
pulled up,
book-
there's a little book, yeah, at the top right.
I didn't even know that.
Oh,
Holy shit. This is going to be an uphill battle, guys. Caius, Harvey, Lumia, Moggs, and Webbigail, you are all frightened.
Ooh. Baby.
I'm going to re-up you guys on what the frightened condition does. The frightened condition. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
Oh,
The
no.
Kagura is the source of your fear in this instance. You guys witness this creature bend its... It starts to, like, bow and bend and break parts of its bones as it reaches up for an attack. And in this, like, cracking and creaking, there is a magical force that is almost behind it that exudes this aura of dread. And the majority of you guys are frozen in your tracks. It is awful to behold this creature. And that sort of frightened condition is a consequence of that. And now that it has used that, also anyone who succeeded, you do not need to use, you don't need to make a saving throw against it again. So Zarathrian and Billy, you guys are good for 24 hours. You don't ever need to do that again.
And Webbigail, right? Oh no, not Webbigail
Webbigail.
either.
So
How long does that last? Is that just the remainder of this
for
battle?
1 minute, and you can make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns to try to resist it.
Okay.
So it is detrimental. It is very not good. The first thing it's going to do after doing that is it's going to attack Billy.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your
God.
armor class, Billy?
Pretty sure it's 16, but let me double. It is 15.
15? Alrighty.
Ooh, yeah, that's it.
That is a hit. So the damage... do you have any resistances?
I have resistance to fire and cold.
Fire and cold. Okay.
Cold.
So you take a total of 16 damage
Okay.
from this creature.
I'm
which-
bloodied. Or no?
No,
it
you're
goes
not
in my
bloodied. It
temp
goes
health.
through your temp hit points first, and then 6 of it
Alright,
into
take-
your normal health. You also must make a constitution. Oh no, you don't actually. Don't even make the con save. It was going to try to force you to get Necrobloom if you failed. It makes
Is
this.
it confused?
So that's actually something that we're going to touch upon just very briefly. It uses its frightening presence to truly just exude an aura of dread to every one of your party members except for you and Zarathrian. And then as it slams down into you, the first thing that you feel is the claws of the actual skeleton, and then the next thing you feel is this acidic necrotic energy slashing through you as well. And there is very obviously the necromantic energy that is purposefully trying to push its way into the wounds that it's inflicting, and it doesn't work. The instant that happens, it immediately looks at Caius. It
Oh.
looks like it is working on a set of rules.
It knows. It's the disease is smart. The creature
The
is
disease is the intelligence behind the creature. The necromancy is what is giving the creature any semblance of intelligence.
not. I wonder
You
if
guys-
something's controlling this.
You guys would have discovered the creature as a whole is the combination of the bones and the magic that is controlling it has an intelligence of 12.
I wonder if like something is controlling this, or if someone
It is
just brought
going
it on the
to
world.
then move. It does leave your attack of opportunity range, Billy.
I
You don't have to
I had
use a
my
reaction if
fists.
you don't have to use a reaction if you want to save it for shield.
don't have shield.
Okay, I'm just
I
saying.
want to use my reaction.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Okay. 10.
That's a mess. That's a mess, unfortunately.
I have the +3 to hit, which is crazy.
They're not bad. Okay, so now the Kagura has closed the distance between between itself and you, Caius, and it is now bearing down upon you. This is something that I would say is probably not good. especially for Caius, who had already borne witness to this thing with some amount of pity, perhaps. But now that it's bearing down upon you, you realize there's no room for this pity or even for the fear that's started to constrict at the sort of core of your being. This isn't like you. You know this isn't like you. You can shake
Yeah,
it,
no.
But as you put up your fists in full understanding that you need to endure the blow that's coming. So let's go ahead and see if it even hits you. What is your armor class?
It's 15. I have a question.
Yes.
Am I still able to take reactions?
You are.
Okay. What's its total?
The total is, well, I'm not going to tell you the total unless it was
Okay.
exactly your armor class, but it does hit you.
Okay. I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
With my tail, I can... Hang on, let me see. Where is it? I can swipe my tail to roll a d8 and apply it to my bonus. Apply a bonus to my AC equal to the roll.
Holy fucking shit! Please do.
That's crazy cool.
Okay, so that brings it from 15 to 17.
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you know now. If you had rolled a 5 or higher, that would have worked.
Aww.
But unfortunately,
Higher.
so it has +7 to hit.
Oh, sweet God.
You bring up your tail to try to deflect the blow, and you watch the creature actually grip the tail of fire. It is a tail made of flames, not a physical tail, so it looks like it's trying to grab onto it with its skeletal hand. You barely manage to pull it away before the magical hand comes up to grab it as well, as you had a hunch that would work. And because of that, that briefest of moments where you're like, oh, wait a minute, the magic can grab my tail, and you pull that away. That briefest of moments is what it uses to actually hit you. I'm going to go ahead and roll the physical damage first, and then I will roll the acid damage. The physical damage you will resist.
Damn you.
So this is 17 physical, which you are going to reduce to half rounded up, which is, or no, half rounded down. 6. I think.
So
That was 8 plus, that's 15 plus 4.
So 7?
17. I'm having a brain fart. 8. You take 8 damage.
That was 8. So I
that
take...
goes into your temp hit points
Yep.
first.
Okay.
And then it does a d6 acid. For another 2.
Well,
so that is your temp hit points.
Okay.
I now need you to make a constitution save.
Hang on. Nope. Get it out of there, coach. There we go.
That's a big bitch.
All right. +4.
Okay, so that is a success. You take 1 stack of Necrobloom instead of 2.
Okay.
Always inflicts Necrobloom if it hits you. So mark somewhere that you have 1 stack of Necrobloom.
I'm gonna put that as stat 8.
Stat 8, okay. Why don't I go ahead and modify stat 8 in the actual campaign menu?
Yeah, I guess do not step in the flowers.
Yeah, don't. This thing is dangerous enough on its own. I want to move on to Lumio's turn, but I have to go to the restroom, so we're gonna take a little break and give you guys some time to strategize.
Oh my God.
Well, it does end the Kagura's turn when it attacks Caius. Lumia, the biggest gun on the field right now is yours. You know that it has weakness to radiant damage. And I will let you know right now that the cumulative damage that your friends have done thus far, which I know Caius did 1 fire damage, but Caius still did contribute, and 2 turns of Harvey's and 2 turns of Billy's, it did a cumulative total of 22 damage after resistances.
Yeah. Wow.
The name of the game really is a protect Lumia kind of deal.
The queen.
So it is your turn. You are frightened. You will be able to make a saving throw against that frightened condition at the end of your turn.
Is spiritual, you can move spiritual weapon towards them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, spiritual weapon isn't.
It's a weapon.
It's not
It's
themselves.
not
It's just a spell effect. You can also spawn the spiritual weapon adjacent to them, anyways.
Yeah, I don't think it can get status effects either. It's basically like trying to give Necrobloom to a sword.
It's not a creature.
I was trying
really
to see
just liked-
spiritual guardians, but it's not close enough. Spirit guardians.
Well, Spirit Guardians is also a thing that.
That's
would get
right,
fifth level.
That's right. Sorry.
I don't like how in Baldur's Gate 3 a spiritual weapon can be attacked.
That's
oh
weird.
yeah, that kind of was crazy, wasn't it?
It makes spiritual weapon just bad.
I think the only reason they did that is because they had spiritual weapon enemies.
Yeah, I suppose maybe. It just feels like the spiritual weapon spell effect from a player should be like the spiritual weapon spell effect from 5th edition. It's the same deal with Flaming Sphere. Flaming Sphere can also be attacked.
Yeah.
So weird.
Alrighty.
I'm a little conflicted here, and maybe like the group can weigh in. So I have two options that I'm thinking of, at least for my action. I already have plans for my bonus action. But for my action, I can either cast Bless on the people that are close enough that I can see, which is myself. I don't know if Zarathrian counts. Zarathrian and Caius.
You can count Zarathrian if you want.
Sweet. We love him. So I can do that. It would be nice to have that extra D4. Or I can drop a moon on this bitch.
Moonbeam. So remember, radiant damage, not only does it not resist it, it does double damage. That is what weakness does.
That is...
So if you're doing any amount of radiant damage, even if this thing succeeds on its saving throw, it takes half of 2d10, which is then doubled.
Okay.
And if you manage to do the full 2d10 damage, the average of which is 11, you will be doing 22 damage, which, as I mentioned before, is the cumulative total of 5 turns worth of your friend's damage.
It does seem pretty mobile, though.
Well, I can move it. Moonbeam moves on every turn. I can move it right
How far
after
can
it.
you move it?
So the range.
You can move it up to 60 feet in
Yeah,
any
60
direction.
feet.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That is amazing.
Spiritual weapon can only move like 20 feet.
Yeah. All right. Lumia is going to lift up her arms, palms lifted to the heavens, eyes glowing, and she's going to summon the equivalent of what looks like Renala's full moon onto this creature.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You guys see, it almost looks like from the briefest of partings in the clouds above, the lightning still streaking through it from when Billy missed with the
Yes.
spell. A moon descends down, manifesting through Lumia's magic. And you watch this beam of energy that radiates out from it as it continues to descend upon this creature. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Let me go.
I have a question.
Yeah, what do you got?
Does Moonbeam hurt allies?
I don't know. So it failed on its saving throw. Let me read Moonbeam. Whenever a creature,
We're about to retcon.
it will affect allies. However,
Okay.
No.
Moonbeam is also only
You
a
can
5
take it.
foot. Moonbeam is only a 5-foot radius, which is this big.
Okay.
So you can put 2 moonbeams in this creature, and it will not affect your allies.
Okay.
Jesus.
Thank God. Okay.
So speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead.
It's like
and turn
Baldur's
this
Gate 3 all over
into-
again, guys. Don't you miss me just killing
Yeah.
you randomly?
It's so funny. I went back and watched where we got electrocuted, and Harvey was like, "Stop! It's like you're chasing us with
I
a
was like,
taser."
what, guys? Why are you running?
Me and Divinity 2 causing my husband
I
environmental
decided to do the melee
effects.
build in our Divinity 2 playthrough, and that was a fucking
Shocks,
mistake.
shocks enemy. It does AoE damage. I'm sorry. This is what my class does.
Sometimes you just miss in a point-and-click video game.
Yeah, XCOM. 99% my ass.
If it was real, if it was my wife. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Moonbeam on the initiative if I can. And I'm going to put it just before the creature to remember that it has a moonbeam bearing down on it. I am going to assume that you're putting it dead center of the creature. Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it failed its save. Roll 2d10. It will take double what you roll.
Roll 2 10s.
Please,
if
morning,
you roll
please,
2 10s,
please,
that's-
please.
That would be huge.
Max
I won't ask
10.
about any
creature-
more weird stuff.
I gave this creature a huge health pool. Oh my fucking
Are you
god.
kidding me? Are you
That
kidding?
is
Can I give Lumia my inspiration?
Wait, I have inspiration. I will use my own.
Okay.
So inspiration's normally only
No.
meant to be used on d20s, but I
Shit,
will allow it
sorry.
for the damage roll if you want.
Allowings.
Was it 2 1s?
It was
Yes.
2 1s.
It
That was
complete
sick and twisted. Okay, this is
That's
better.
much better.
26.
Let's go.
If it was a 1 and 2, that would have been so
Yo,
funny.
the ones are coming out tonight, and I don't
Yeah.
like it.
You're evil.
So you guys watch the majority. We've had 2 arrow strikes into this creature, a soggy log and a wayward
That's
spell, a blast of flame coming from your barbarian companion, but not until the moonbeam strikes into its back do you guys hear and smell something quite like this as you hear the bubbling of boiling ichor that is coming from the interior of this creature as you watch the spirit form inside of it start to undulate and wobble and like literally start to leap out of its skin and be pulled back into the bony structure of this creature. You guys are watching the spirit that is controlling the bones start to freak the fuck out. And you're starting to smell something as well. There is something boiling out of the ichor in the creature. The ichor is water. Part of it is water. And the grime that is in this is what is being boiled off from the radiant energy. So you're watching parts of it transform back into water and seep back into the ground.
I'm imagining it. It's like over me with its mouth open. It's just dripping around me like, oh God.
100%. You are getting coated in water and slime.
Oh.
Lumia, at the end of your turn, is that the end of your turn? You can only move in a way that will not put you closer to the creature. And as of right now, you are 5, 10, 15, 20 feet from the creature. So as long as you do not go closer to the creature, you can move wherever you want.
There are 2 more things I'd like to do. So with my bonus action, pretend you don't already see them, but I'm actually going to spread my wings literally and figuratively. I'm going to be staying where I'm at, but I am going to go ahead and use Radiant Soul.
Hell fucking yeah.
That's, oh my God.
Their ASMR feature. So Radiant Soul, until the transformation ends, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed, which as we have determined is your walking speed times 1.5. And on each of your turns, you can do extra radiant damage to one target when you do damage to it with an attack or spell. Would you like to have retroactively done that? So you can do additional radiant damage to them?
Well, gosh, yeah, I do think so. I should have thought about that.
Extra damage equals your proficiency bonus, so it'll be an extra 2, which will total an extra 4 damage to the creature. Because it's the same damage type as the spell did.
Woohoo! That's badass!
Oh,
You just did 30
hell
damage,
yeah.
by the way. Just to make sure everybody's aware, this motherfucker just did 30 damage to this creature.
Lumia, you're invited to my wedding.
Would you marry your?
I want to be the best man. Anyone that objects, I'll knock out. The last thing isn't really a formal thing, but I did want to just look over to Zarathrian and say, Zarathrian, on when you can, I want you to move, I guess right next to Caius, and I want you to attack that big scary thing.
You see that he is like, after he had, so this is all happening within 6 seconds. Everything that has transpired thus far has been happening within the same 6-second span. So you doing this and Caius running up and so on and so forth, you give this command as you cast your moonbeam. You see that Zarathrian twirls his longsword in his hand and she's like, I'm way ahead of you. And he prepares to charge into the fray.
What a badass.
He is making it sort of like the modus operandi here to keep it from getting to you as well. Or at least try to. It's a ghost. It can probably move through them. But at the very least, he can impede its progress and prevent it from getting to you and doing a substantial amount of damage. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That is all. I end my turn.
Did you have a question, Caius?
I did. Are other people able to help with fear?
Unfortunately, unless they have the calm, I think it's just calm spell or calm
Emotions?
Calm emotions. Yeah, I think calm emotions does it.
Okay.
Oh shit, was I supposed to do his wisdom save?
Yes, at the end of your turn, do a wisdom save.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Come on,
calm emotions,
snap out of
You
it.
can choose to fail at save. You suppress the effects of charm or frightened against the creature for 1.
Oh,
So you are still frightened.
yeah.
Do not despair. The frightened condition is like detrimental, but it is not the world's most detrimental thing. Your moonbeam, for instance, was not affected by it.
Hell yeah.
Zarathrian is going to take his turn. First thing he's going to do is he's going to move in a straight line up to the creature, right adjacent to you, Gaius.
Hi, Zarathrian.
Salutations. He is going to he's going to attack it. Let me check something real quick.
Is something going on with Lumia?
He's
I'm
floating.
Oh,
floating.
you're flying. Okay, okay. I was like,
Oh, just flying. No big deal.
Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and make his 2 attacks. So the first one, I believe that is a hit. And then the second one, that is a miss. But the first one does hit, and it does 2d6 plus 3 slashing damage for a total of, so that would be 13, which is going to be halved to 6, but still 6 damage to the creature.
Nice.
Putting a good chunk into it.
Lumia hoots for him in encouragement.
Yes, you do see Zarathrian looks like he immediately upon approaching the creature looks very wary of the ichor. He notices that like you're effectively being slimed right now, Caius, and he kind of like he has a concerned look on his face. But like the creature does a swing towards both of you, and you are preparing to duck, but you actually watch Zarathrian like hold the blade of his sword and the handle itself and stop the creature in the middle of its swing, which is what he uses to then carve up its bone. And every cut or slice or crack that you make into its bone causes it to leak more ichor.
Thank you, my friend. I'm not myself right now.
That's perfectly fine. You'll snap out of it in a moment. Moggs, I think it's going to take a lair action at the end of Zarathrian's turn. Or not a lair action, a legendary action at the end of Zarathrian's turn, because otherwise it would lose it. And I think the legendary action it's going to do is going to be a slam attack. I think it's going to roll randomly to determine if it attacks Zarathrian or Caius. So even is going to be Zarathrian, odds will be Caius. Odds is Caius. You're resistant to the damage, so it is like beneficial that Zarathrian's not taking this, because Zarathrian has, let me just pull up his health pool real quick. Zarathrian has 52 health. He does have a substantial amount of health, so he can take some hits. So let's roll the attack against Caius.
Oh, I thought this was oh my god.
No. No.
I thought I was about to be able to make a dexterity saving throw at some when you said slam attack, but okay.
Those are very different.
White.
So I'm going to make a DM fiat funky thing. I just described how Zarathrian had used his sword to block the blow. I think he's going to recognize that this second blow that is coming towards you, Caius, is about to be a pretty lethal one, and he is going to take it for you.
What?
He's good. You.
Please don't.
You are
do
not
this
yourself
to me,
right
bro.
now. You
Please
are caught off guard. Zarathrian managed to help with this one, and then you see that there is a, like, rather than coming across raking with the claws or coming in with some type of fist, you watch the creature's bony fingers effectively develop to a point where it like holds its hand out like some type of knife or like a shiv, and it comes to try to gore you through the stomach. Zarathrian pushes you to the side and takes it for you.
Zarathrian!
Can I, Bell?
Yeah.
This is a kind of a moment that's very similar to something I've told you.
Yep.
Caius is kind of like freaking the fuck out because it's happening
Zarathrian
again.
has a moment where he looks. I haven't rolled the damage yet, so let me go ahead and roll the damage to determine how much he's taking. So he's going to be taking, let's see, 8 plus 8 for 16 plus 4 for 20 plus 6 for 30, and then this. So he's going to take 41 damage. This is what you would have taken. You would be unconscious.
I would have half that.
You would have some of it, not.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would have died. I would have went unconscious.
You wouldn't be unconscious. You wouldn't be unconscious. You'd be really hurt, but just not.
Yes.
You would not be doing very well. So this was. Hold on. Let me just make sure. So that's 41 damage. He's reduced to 11 health. You see what looks for a moment like pain, but then you see he actually just takes the butt of his longsword and like cracks part of the creature's wrist off inside of him, and you see it just fall to the ground. It looks like the magical part of the creature is what did the most damage. You do see a pained expression on his face. But he seems to have endured it not unscathed. He is obviously hurt. He is bloodied. Zarathrian is on death's door immediately.
Caius is like...
He kind of like holds... He pushes himself back up and he's like, it's better me than you. I can come back, you can't.
Those words fall on deaf ears as Caius is like kind of hyperventilating right now on his ass.
Yeah, I'll give this one to you. He's gonna give you a slap.
Oh,
He slapped you.
okay.
Snap
Sorry,
out of it!
I'm sorry.
You're
Okay.
better than this, Caius. You're also
Okay.
covered in shit. You've got to clean off after this. All right, Mox. It is your turn. You and Webigail are both frightened of the creature. If Webigail hadn't been frightened, Webigail could move you closer to the creature involuntarily, which would be funny, but would work.
So here's what I want to do.
Okay, hit me with it.
I'm gonna hop off of Webby, and
Okay.
we're gonna do like the 2-person football huddle and psych each other up.
Okay.
We're like grab each other's shoulder, like you got this. It's okay. We can
Alright.
get through this. And I'm going to assist Webby, and Webby is going to assist me for our saving throws.
Okay, I'll allow it. Technically, you can only assist for things like ability checks, but I will absolutely allow this. That sounds fucking awesome. 100%. That's really great.
We're just over there having a psych up session while everyone else is fighting the giant monster.
Billy, this creature has just slashed into you, barreled past you. You're watching Zarathrian and Caius get torn to shreds. You glance behind you, and you see Webigail slapping Moggs' cheeks, and Moggs is slapping Webigail.
Oh my god.
Yeah, both of you make your end of turn saves with advantage. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
So
As long as you don't move closer to the creature. I'll go ahead and figure, like...
So
I
the assist is a regular action, right?
Yeah, it'd be a full action.
Full action. So as a bonus action, I don't think I have anything.
Let me just check and see. As long as you don't move any closer than 50 feet to the creature. Yeah, then go ahead and make your saving throws at end of turn. We'll go ahead and do yours first, and then we'll do Webby's.
Does fear put them at disadvantage?
No, it is only ability checks and attack rolls that have disadvantage because.
Okay, so we get to do advantage even.
Yes.
Okay, so
Or
this
like-
is, whoops, 2 dice. This is for me, which is a +4 wisdom, right?
You succeed. You are no longer frightened.
Ooh, nice. Congrats.
And this is for Webby.
Come on, Webby. What's the bonus?
Webby wisdom is flat.
Fuck. That is a failure. Webigail is still frightened.
Okay.
But you see Webigail has managed... Webigail is very heartfelt in this moment. Like, Webigail is obviously terrified. And I think this is probably the first time Webigail is feeling fear. So they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to snap out of it. But they know immediately that, like, you need to get back in the action. And so they, like, grab your shoulders with their little spider legs, and they're like, Mom, you need to go kill that thing. You need to go kill that thing that's gonna eat everybody.
Okay, I got this.
Okay, I'm gonna stay over here.
Just take some deep breaths and come join us when you can.
Okay, I breathe? Oh my god, I breathe.
Wait, do they actually breathe?
Yeah,
How?
don't ask.
Mog's magic.
Yeah,
The-
they do now. They didn't before, they do now.
Does it look like anything?
It does not specify that they have the ability to infinitely hold their breath. They're a breathing creature.
And so I am dismounted now.
Okay, where do you want to be in adjacency?
I suppose I have to be not, yeah, like, because I can't get closer.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. So that ends Mog's turn. Honestly, a very productive turn now that Moggs is no longer frightened. You are also immune to it, so there's no need to worry about it in the future. Does that fully end the turn? Just making sure.
Yeah, because I could have Webby do some. No, I used my bonus action to have Webby psych me up. That's right. Yeah, that's everything.
Cool. All right, Grumbus. This is the lair
Grumbus.
action.
Oh, God.
Grumbus. Oh.
Okay, I need for every creature to look and see, are you within 10 feet of any
Yes.
of the Necrobloom patches, or are you within 10
Fuck
feet of the
you.
Kagura itself? Lumia, you are within 15 feet, so you are just out.
Oh my gosh.
But Billy, Zarathrian, Caius, and Harvey.
You let me stand here. Just kidding.
So sorry. You guys are going to be attacked by vines.
Oh, would you look at that? It's the
Oh,
consequences of
no.
my own actions.
Oh no.
So, let's go ahead and roll against Harvey first.
Well, let's just do that. Why don't we?
Oh, fuck me.
What is going on?
You rolled 2 in a row.
No.
This is hard mode, apparently. Okay.
That is 2 in a row. What the
That's
hell?
2 in a
man?
row. Let's see if we get a third. Zarathrian.
He's him.
Mrs.
him.
Zarathrian.
He is
He's
him.
a
He's
two.
got that aura.
And then Caius. What
How do the
is-
vines even know I'm there?
Question.
Yes.
Do they have, I mean, I wouldn't know this, but it's a 15.
Yeah, it's definitely. The vines actually have a higher attack roll than the creature.
Wait, my reaction doesn't come back until my next turn, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would have to have the start of your turn is when you get your reaction back.
Okay, gotcha.
And then this is Billy. So we've got a hit on Caius, a miss on Zarathrian, a crit on Harvey, and then. Ooh,
Dude,
that's
you need
a-
to stop.
That's a hit on Billy.
Give me your dice. You're done.
Take him.
They're-
I don't want him.
they're
I don't want to
loaded.
kill you guys. I don't want to kill you guys.
Yeah,
This
this is
sucks.
I'm
bullshit.
legit
I don't-
so stressed right now, bro.
The house always wins.
I just
can
came
tell.
out to have a
Was
fun
that
time.
crit on?
What? Yeah, Harvey got a crit.
What the
got
fuck?
critically hit.
I got critted that.
So, Harvey.
Wait, how does it know where Harvey is?
I know, right?
It's not the creature that's doing it.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's
the-
right.
The entire field lights up with necromantic energy. If any of you guys had detect magic up right now, you would be temporarily blinded by how bright it becomes. And you guys watch these bursting vines come out of these areas, leap up into the
You better
air to
kill
like
me.
literally gripping up to try to grab things. So Harvey, you're taking 12 plus 7, so 19 piercing damage, and you are restrained.
Does piercing go through?
No, it doesn't. It does 10 to the temp hit points and then 9 to you.
Okay.
So you're at 19 right now.
Okay.
You are restrained. You can spend an action on your turn to attempt a DC 14 athletics check to break free of the vines, or an acrobatics check.
Yes.
A different creature that is adjacent to you can attempt to attack the vines to break them.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be adjacent to you, just if anyone can attack the vines. But I will say ranged attacks will suffer the same penalty as before, where if you miss, you hit the creature. Caius, this is going to be 2d6 halved to you. So you take 1.
1.
Oh, good for you.
Goodness.
Hey, man. Bro.
Kidding. No, you got fucking smacked.
You are restrained as well.
Oh, fuck.
Same deal as before, DC 14 to break out. I'm going to mark this on everyone's... so Billy, you are also going to be restrained here. Restrained.
No.
And restrained. Ain't looking good, gang. Billy, you are going to take 5 damage.
Okay.
I mean, look on the bright side, at least, Harvey. The rest of your team did not take that much damage from that. You
No,
took,
I'm actually really happy about that.
quadruple the damage they collectively took.
Oh.
Well, and like realistically, like Zarathrian is the most like in danger right now, and you missed him. So I think
Yeah, Zarathrian's the most
Overall,
in danger
we're coming out on
being,
top.
of being taken out of the fight. I will say,
Yeah.
if Zarathrian dies, he's not dead. He goes back into the armor.
yeah, but it's still nice to have.
100%. His damage output's going to be
Especially
great.
now that we need to
So,
get rid of vines.
I will let you know that is one of 2 times the creature can use that particular action.
Sick.
So it is now Billy's turn.
Oh.
You are frightened. Or no, you're not. You're not.
I'm not.
frightened. You are restrained. You cannot move.
Restrained means what again?
I'll pull up the restrained condition real quick.
Okay.
Your movement speed becomes 0. You cannot benefit from any bonuses to your movement speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have
What?
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
No.
You can use an action to try and break out.
That's a really bad.
That's a really bad.
Question, Bill.
Is the thing holding me an object that can take damage?
From another creature, yes.
But it's
Not for
Acrobatics
me.
or an athletics check. No, same as before. This is literally like word for word mechanic of the vines from before.
Damn it. Even if it's like an area of effect thing, like with my excretion thing.
Yes, I will say that
But
an
it's
area of effect would
holding
work.
me.
No, I will say an area of effect would work. Fucker.
Okay, cool.
I would like to try and say yes if I can. Damn.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Now, if you do an AoE that you are on top of, you will have to take that damage too.
It's only one creature of my choice within a
The
15
vines are
feet.
not a creature.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
That
That's
would
my
be an AoE
excretion
if
thing.
it's targeting one creature.
Oh, okay, I see.
If you're doing an AoE attack, as in like a fireball, if you're in the AoE, yeah, that hits the vines. But you've got to be in the AoE to do it.
I see.
If you burning hands like you're cracking your back, like you went to put your palms on your back and went like burning hands, and then fucking fire came through your stomach, yeah, I would allow that too. You would take the burning hands damage, but...
I see, yeah. Oh, shit, then. I think I will still...
The idea behind this, I don't want to literally just say you can do nothing, but the restrain condition, you are wrapped up in vines. Your arms are stuck to your side. You can't move. That's the idea. That's why you're not able to attack it, because you can't move your fucking arms. You can't do that. But I don't want to mechanically say you can literally do nothing on your turn. So instead, it's represented by you have disadvantage on attacks, advantage against you, movement speed 0, so on and so forth.
So this would be burning my resources. If I use metamagic to make it a subtle spell and not have any somatic or verbal components, would I still have disadvantage on it?
I will say no. Yeah, that sounds great. Go ahead. Like you would negate the disadvantage.
Yeah, I would
That
be
sounds
using
cool.
using my sorcery points.
If you're okay.
Hell
with
yeah.
it, I think that sounds fucking awesome. That's also assuming you're not trying to break out of the vines. The vines do not have a time limit, by the way. They will stay on you forever until they're
Yeah,
broken.
I'm not trying to break out. Okay, so...
Billy just fucking like funks onto the, like, you're not prone, but Billy just falls to the side and you just see Billy's hands going wild with arcane symbols.
Yeah. So I can use a metamagic subtle spell. I can use how many? Oh, it's still loading. D&D Beyond. Okay, it's only one. It's only 1 point. So I use 1 point out of my 3.
Okay.
Leaving
And what
me with
spell
2.
will you be casting?
And I'm gonna be casting a Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt. Go ahead and make an attack. You guys know that its armor class is 16.
Here we go.
This is +7.
Let's
7
go.
to hit, so you need a 9 on the die.
You can do it.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
You said something.
What, should I not
Yeah,
be rooting for you?
You have inspo.
No, I don't.
They already used it.
You
They
did?
rolled a natural 1 on an attack roll
That's
earlier.
right. Oh my gosh, the ones were out to get us today.
That's a miss.
Bro. I'm sorry.
I'm really sad.
How many spell slots do you have left?
I have 2 second level,
Okay.
and I I want to do the subtle spell again.
Okay.
Later on, so I don't have disadvantage. But
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to do on your turn? That
I
you
can't
do?
drink a health potion, can I?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna drink a health potion.
Okay.
What is that?
Normal health
D4?
potion? It's 2d4 plus 2. If it's a normal health potion.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
So you heal 8, bringing you up to 27 out of 30. Very solid chunk of health to restore there.
Yeah.
And that will go ahead and end Billy's turn. You are still restrained. Caius, as far as I
wait.
understand...
Wait, actually, doing metamagic doesn't cost a bonus action, does it? It's just kind of like.
Unless the metamagic specifies no.
Oh, okay. I have my thing that I can do, the excretion thing. That I can do on the big guy.
You gonna poop on it?
You used your bonus action to heal, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. I guess
You just used a bonus action.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
yes,
no, it doesn't
excretion.
say it uses my bonus action.
Read the ability, please.
When you start casting a sorcerer spell of first level or higher, one creature within your choice of 15 feet must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It doesn't say it uses a bonus.
Yeah, so make sure to do that every time you cast a spell, as long as there's a
not.
creature within 15 feet of you. Constitution saving throw. It rolls a total of a 13, which is a failure. What is the excretion damage type, and how much damage is it?
It is cold because it's my disease damage.
Okay.
And it is a d6 plus 4.
D6 plus 4. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Every little bit counts.
Is it plus
It
4?
does.
Or is it
It's
just
plus
D6?
It's plus my modifier.
Hell fucking yeah. Okay, so that is
It's plus my
6
intelligence one.
cold damage. A very significant chunk of damage into this thing. You are recognizing again, it's a fucking ghost. So this is also halved to 3. You guys have collectively done 61 damage to the creature. You've breached the 60 damage threshold. But in the moment where Billy casts this chaos bolt, it goes wide, but you watch there's like a piece of the frost on Billy's body that almost seems to leap after the spell, and that does not miss. That actually does land into the creature, and you watch parts of the creature's ectoplasmic soul body freeze and start to fall in like little ice chunks onto the ground.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
So, Billy, it is now Caius' turn. Caius, I believe you have 1 stack of Necrobloom.
I do.
Let me go ahead and make sure that I have the mechanics here. It is at the end of your turn that you will suffer the listed consequences. So we'll keep in mind that you got 1.
Okay.
Oh, Zerathrian also has 2.
Does he?
He got hit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He got crit, in fact.
Damn. So, with that little pep talk and everything that just happened from Zerathrian, can I get a little something? I want to try and break free of these.
You can.
I mean, I am raging.
Yeah, you can make your athletics check with advantage to break out. The DC is 14, so as long as you roll higher than 14 on your athletics check, you got
have
it.
like plus
You want to
6,
know
right?
something? Every time you tell us how we need to roll, we don't.
Tailspire hates us.
Oh god.
Sorry. Okay, I see an 11 on the die. I think that's enough already.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah.
So you
Plus 6.
It is an action to break out of these. So you basically just flex over the course of like a couple of seconds. Like you have to strain to get these vines off of you, and they start to snap, and you rip all the way through.
Okay.
Now you have taken damage, so you don't need to attack in order to keep your rage going.
Yeah,
Since
that's
that was your
right.
action to break out. But you've got a bonus action. I don't know if there's anything that you can do as a bonus action. I don't know if you have any health potions. You're only missing 1 health, so
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
can
just.
also use your move to try to get flanking with Zerathrian, because that will give you +2 on your attack roll. I don't know if you were to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You could move 35 feet. That would put you right there, which is exact flanking.
Oh wait, so is it?
Flanking is if you are at the opposite side of the creature to an ally.
Oh, so is Billy not in flanking already?
No, because
Because
it's not actually adjacent to the creature.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
little
okay.
away.
I thought it would count that space that the creature's base is in as well. So
The creature has the 4x4 here. If Billy were here or here, I'd say yeah, but it's because of the fact that Billy's 5 feet away.
gotcha. I'm a little terrified to be away from Zerathrian right now after what just happened.
Fair.
I don't think he's gonna make it too much longer, partner.
Well, but
try.
that
Love
doesn't
my
mean I'm
mans,
looking.
but whew.
Look here. Caius would not leave him after that.
He has the knight stat block. It is the equivalent of his ability, like his power, the strength that Zerathrian has, is supposed to be a like normal encounter, like not difficult, just like an average encounter for 4 level 3 adventurers. Zerathrian is worth 4 level 3s.
Oh god, and that's what happened to
He
him.
is super, super valuable. He's got an 18 armor class and 52 hit points. It is hard to hit him. He has the ability to parry attacks to get +2 on his armor class. He even has a leadership ability, which as long as he's still standing, all creatures add a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws that they make.
Gosh.
In other words, he's a baddie, that diva.
He is. All right.
So what? Now that Caius has used his action to break out of the vines, is there anything else that you want to do? Do you want to move at all, or are you good where you're at?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay by my man's side here, my man Zarathrian here. So stay by his side.
At the end of your turn, there's two things that happen. You make another wisdom save against the frightened condition. Because of Zarathrian's influence, I will give you advantage on this.
Oh, thank God. What do I need to beat? Oh wait, don't tell me.
What is your bonus to wisdom saves?
I don't have any.
13 is one below what you need.
Oh my god.
So Caius, I'm so sorry, but you are still frightened of this thing. And the last thing that we do is your Necrobloom. So you currently only have one Necrobloom. At the end of your turn, you take a d4 plus 1 damage of acid damage in this case.
What the?
That was a 1. I love the D4 so much.
Dude.
I don't know why they keep doing it. We're gonna, so in the
You
future,
have loaded dice.
in the future, I am gonna say whatever number shows up at the end is gonna be the number that we like apply. But for this, that was a 1, so you take 2 damage.
Crazy work.
And now you make a Constitution save to try to reduce your stacks.
Oh.
+4.
+4. That is exactly what you needed to reduce your stacks to 0.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, something's going right for me.
Yes.
It is at the end of Caius's turn that the Kagura is going to take a legendary action, and it's going to straight up attack Zarathrian. It sees that Zarathrian's
No.
about to die, and he's going to try and finish him off.
That's logical. That
What the
sucks.
hell?
Miss.
It misses.
You suck.
Ah,
He is him.
you suck.
Zarathrian
Yes.
man that you are.
Zarathrian doesn't move,
Harvey.
he just tilts his head to the right and it misses him.
So Harvey,
It knocked me
like,
out.
like a
Pretty badass.
person that was suddenly put into a bag. You are kind of like on the
Like-
ground, unable to really move right now because you're in a bunch of vines.
I want to do an athletics check or an
You can do
acrobatics check.
athletics
I'm
or
sorry.
acrobatics, yeah.
I'm gonna do acrobatics to see if I can wiggle my way out of
Hell
the
yeah.
vines.
Go ahead, gamer. Do you want to use Kenku Recall? I don't know how
Yes.
many charges that you have.
This is
left.
my last one.
This is your last one. I mean, this is a worthy place to use it.
So I get
Advantage. You gotta. Yeah, that's enough on the die.
Eh.
The DC
Okay,
for it is
sweet.
14.
Very nice.
So that
Let's
is
go.
you use your action the majority of the time during this turn is literally just like you think there's like a cold calculating logic to the honestly the terror that you're experiencing at this point because now that you're wrapped up in these vines the Kagura could come over to you and just fucking smash you and kill you.
Yeah.
And so you're seeing that it's distracted by Zarathrian and Caius and some maybe like small part of you is like thanks keep distracting it even though you know that your friends are probably gonna die. But you're like, if I can get out of this, I can help. And so that, like, colder, more logical part of you rings true as you're like, if I move my hand up here, I can get my arm free. And then with that arm free, I can use that to push down over my leg. And you slip out of the vines. It takes it takes your action to do it, but you do slip out of the vines.
am I
You're
in
also still
danger
hidden.
of getting re-restrained?
Re-restrained, I will say that there is a cooldown on the number of times that it can use the vines. It can do it one more time during this fight, but it does have a cooldown. I will be rolling a d6 at the start of every turn, and if I ever roll a 6, it will recharge it.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
Because I'm still frightened, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I would like to use my bonus action. Because you said earlier I can use it to drink a potion, right?
Yeah, you can use your bonus action to drink a potion. You can also use your action too if you wanted to, but I figure with the health that you have right now, a healing potion is probably a good idea.
Oh, I assumed wiggling out used up my action.
Yeah, wiggling out was your action. But I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, D&D 5th edition official rules say that it has to be an action to consume a potion. I think that's a little silly, because otherwise people would never use potions. So I've made it to where if you are drinking a potion, it is a bonus action to do so. If you're giving it to another creature, it is an action. So in this case, you can totally pop the cork on a health potion and down it.
I actually want to drink my potion of fire breath.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. 100%.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
you pop open the
I
cork
haven't
and
tried
you,
fire yet, have
you
you?
immediately smell like cinnamon and kind of like brimstone. You're not sure this is going to taste good.
Yeah, we tried fire. I tried to hit him with a fireball.
How'd that go?
It resisted
did
it.
1 halved to 1.
Pretty good.
But just so everyone's aware, the target makes a dexterity saving throw. They take 4d6 fire on a failed save, or half as much on a success. And you can do it 3 times.
Yes. And I have an hour to do it.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is a 30-foot range, single target, like, honestly very solid. So you use your bonus action to imbibe the potion of fire breath. Is there anything else that you want to do? You are still hidden, by the way. Even though the vines hit you, the vines are part of the lair and not the Kagura himself. He does not know where you are.
I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay.
Harvey hidden whole fight.
So I have
like
them.
we get done and we're like, Harvey, where the fuck
Where is
are
Did
you?
Harvey die? Where is he? Oh no! Check the creature. I think it ate Harvey. And Harvey's like, I'm right here. Like you look
haven't
like
seen-
hell, but you're
Yeah,
like,
where
I'm here.
have you been? And I'm just like half dead.
Why does every time we have a fight, Harvey is like, honestly, Harvey's having his own
Harvey's
fight.
yeah, he really is.
Like,
Harvey's
I know-
having a separate
Time.
encounter.
Like, I know birds have hollow bones and shit, but come on.
So I put the moonbeam ahead of the Kagura, so I will remember the fact that the moonbeam is on this motherfucker. If it starts its turn, it is engulfed in the ghostly flames. So what is the Constitution saving throw that it needs to make again?
Soar.
Is it higher than 13?
Wait.
I believe it's either 14 or 15.
It's a spell save DC, right?
Yeah, it's
No.
your spell save.
Yeah, 14.
14, it rolls
Yeah.
a 13 and fails.
Suck.
Please roll 2d10.
Let's go.
Okay, please don't embarrass me. Please don't embarrass me. Come on. Come on.
Solid.
Solid.
That's solid.
Up to
Respectable.
16 damage immediately. Without your intervention in this instance, you instantly do 16 damage to the creature. You guys watch. It's bloodied. That reduces it to half health.
Thank God.
So you watch the blistering, popping, bubbling ichor that is inside it is starting to warble and shake and quiver uncontrollably to the point where you're actually seeing that there's this quaking that is constant in it, where it almost looks like it's threatening to explode. Like as in when this creature dies, the ectoplasm is probably going to blow up.
Wasn't there a +4 onto that as well?
Oh, there
it's
is.
+2, but it's once per turn.
Oh.
It is technically not Lumia's turn yet again.
Oh, that's true.
When Lumia starts their turn again, if they do damage on that turn, it will be able to apply again.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the Kagura starting its turn. So there is no need for anyone to make another wisdom saving throw. The Frightful Presence feature only affects anybody one time. So unless there are summoned creatures or new creatures to the fray, they don't need to make the save again. It is going to very simply... Hold on, I need to check an AoE that is going to look crazy.
What the fuck?
Okay.
All right, Cloud, I'm over here.
Anyone in this bubble, please make a dex save. Anyone
Oh,
who's restrained has disadvantage.
Oh, dude, danger sense.
I believe... Yes, so you have advantage on this. Billy, unfortunately, you are restrained. You have
You
disadvantage.
said dex save.
Yeah,
You're
dexterity.
lying to me.
Probably like a tail attack. Whip around.
Jesus,
Danger
very
sense.
nice.
Let me double something.
Oh, yeah, I'll roll for Zarathian as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I have anything
That's
for
okay.
this?
I should be rolling for him. He is not the greatest at dex. That is unfortunately a failure. I don't think he's making it through this. This is
Failing
probably
together.
the thing that-
Come on. Go high on boat. No.
Okay. So I believe the only person who succeeded was Caius. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Suck it.
Okay.
Can I help? Can I help my boy?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
So I am going to roll the damage individually for each of you guys. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to roll it all at once. Why the fuck would I do that? So 13 to those who fail and 6 to those who succeed.
What kind of damage
Zarathian-
is this?
It is acid damage.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Zarathrian, you watch the acid damage. You see Zarathrian hold up his blade as though he's trying to parry the damage, but you watch the acid go straight through the blade, straight through his form, and you see he dissipates into a golden mist. And at the last moment, he turns to both you, Caius, and you, Lumia. He gives you a thumbs up, and he says, "You've got this."
Oh.
As he disappears.
I am like,
Okay, he's not dead. He's just
not dead.
dead again. He's already dead.
He'll come back. So 13 damage to Caius reduces you to 19. That does go through the resistance because it is acid. 13 damage to Lumia reduces you to 11.
11 what?
11 health.
Wait. So even
Yeah,
13 damage depleted 10 temp hit points and reduced my HP to 11 health?
My mistake. I thought that you had already taken... It says that you're at... Oh, right.
I haven't been
You
hit once.
damage this fight. What the fuck am I saying? I looked at your health and I was like, you've already taken damage. That means you don't have 10 hit points. Yeah, so it goes through the 10 temp hit points and then 3 of your normal health. You're at 21. My mistake.
Okay.
Thank you for keeping me honest.
No problem.
And then 13 to Billy reduces you to 14 damage, or 14 health.
Yeah.
You watch the... Oh, also, any of you guys who failed the save get 3 stacks of Necrobloom.
Oh boy.
just say you hate us, bro.
Highest, you get 1 stack of Necrobloom from this.
Okay.
You watch the creature plant its hands in the ground, and it almost looks like on the part of its wrist that had been shattered from Zarathrian's blade, looks like the bone sinks into the ground and then sinks further, and you're watching the ectoplasmic ooze almost go into where the bone is and into the ground. And as it does so, you guys watch the same spores that come up out of the mushrooms start to sporifate in the area of 40 feet around the creature, and you
What?
watch this cloud of gas just up into the air around you. That's what this is.
Shitting.
It's shitting.
Oh, this was what the attack was.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the next thing it's gonna do, it's gonna move and end its turn here.
It's not out of my range.
Watch it claw towards you, Lumia. It's your turn.
Oh boy.
It is now out of the moonbeam area, so you would have to move the moonbeam towards it. I believe that's free? Question mark? You can use an action to move the beam.
To
So it would
cast
be a
Guiding Bolt
full
or to
action.
move the moonbeam.
Guiding
Decisions,
Bolt would
decisions.
give, actually, Moggs, what's your play on your turn? Do you have a plan?
I can't do a whole lot other than approach.
Because I was going to start going toward... Oh, are you bound, Moggs? Or no?
No, Moggs is fine.
Oh,
Abigail
okay.
is frightened.
Okay.
So Moggs' movement speed is being hampered by that.
Man, I hate this guy.
Oh,
Okay, well, I think... Damn. I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess, move Moonbeam. I'm gonna use my action to move Moonbeam so that it's centered
Whoops.
on
That's
the
not
top of the
Moonbeam.
beast.
Hold on, let me just turn him real quick. I can't
Put me
grab it.
down.
I can't grab it. Why can't I grab this? Alright, I'm just gonna delete it. Where do you move it? Like on top of him?
Yeah, just on top of him.
Roger, Dodger.
And I'm gonna assume that since he has moved himself to me, I probably can't move away from him without taking an opportunity attack.
You would assume absolutely correct. I'm not going to beat around the bush on that. If you do move out of his range, he will take a swipe at you.
He's absolutely obliterated my plan. Wow. Okay.
He seems to have a facsimile of intelligence in the sense that he recognizes you're doing radiant damage to him. Almost like a survival instinct kicking in, he latched on to Lumia as the source of this radiant damage and is beelining towards you. Now, I'm not trying to incentivize you to make a bad decision because you know you will take an opportunity attack if you try this, but you could fly straight up into the air to get out of his melee attack range.
Yeah, but then
He
he's
does
gonna
have
randomly have a legendary attack to fly straight up in the air and smack me down.
If he does have a ranged attack, and this is just design philosophy for 5th edition in general, if he does have a ranged attack, it will be weaker than his melee attack. It is almost always weaker.
Okay. I have a sec.
That does mean you have to like risk the opportunity attack first.
Yeah. I have a question. So
Sure.
if I currently have 3 stacks of Necrobloom, if I were to take an antitoxin, what does that do?
You'll roll 2d4, you'll reduce your stacks by the number, and then you'll have leftover sort of buffer left if you roll higher.
Okay. That's what we're going to do with our bonus action.
Bonus action, antitoxin uncorked. Smells like blueberries and happiness because it was made by that wonderful halfling couple.
Aw.
You down it, go ahead and roll 2d4. Wherever they went. 6.
Ooh.
So you immediately clear your Necrobloom stacks before the trigger goes off for Necrobloom, and you have an additional 3 stacks of a buffer. Mark that down somewhere.
Okay.
So that way you remember that you have the 3 extra stacks, because if more shit is happening, which I'm gonna tell you, that's this whole fight, those will come in handy.
Okay. I end my turn.
In between Lumia and Moggs, it's gonna take its second legendary action. It is going to attack Lumia. It knows you have radiant damage. It's gonna try to down. I'm gonna tell you guys this straight up. Its plan of action is to knock Lumia unconscious. That is its plan of action. After Lumia is unconscious, if she doesn't get back up, it'll probably ignore Lumia. But the moment Lumia gets back up, it's going to be line for Lumia. It has this innate magical necromantic understanding of the radiant damage that Lumia is doing. It is a facsimile of intelligence that is telling it Lumia can kill me. So it's going to go ahead and make an attack against Lumia. Your armor class is still crazy high. What's your total?
19.
19. Okay, so it with +7 to hit needs to roll a 12 or higher, which is a 50-50 shot. It misses Lumia.
Thank
I was
God.
sweating.
Okay.
I was really tremoring.
Look, we need them to miss where it counts.
So,
Yeah.
Moggs, this is a little finicky. Give me a sec. I actually have to put Moggs sans Webigale on the turn order.
Oh,
So that way you can control the model.
can I do my frightened roll? I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
I
100%. Go
apologize. It's a D10, right?
ahead. D20.
Oh my god, I'm stupid. Okay, 20.
You're trying to roll 14 or higher on a wisdom save. Okay.
Hell yeah!
Lumia is good to go. Did we roll your frightened condition, Harvey? I don't know that we did that.
Oh no, we didn't.
Go ahead and roll for your frightened condition. I'm so sorry.
Totally fine. I absolutely forgot.
There wasn't an attack roll that had been made, so that does it. You are no longer frightened.
All right,
Let's
never
go.
was. Yes, me.
Might as well never have been. Okay, so Moggs, what's the play?
Quick double check on Feared. You can willingly move towards the
Source of your fear.
source
If
of your
it is
fear.
within, actually no, just not even if it's within your line of sight. If you know where it is at all, you cannot move towards it. And Webigale's keenly aware.
If you are a mount and are being controlled by the person that is mounting you,
The mount will not move closer.
okay. Just wanted to double check.
100%. I appreciate the clarification, but in this case, it would be like, it would be as though you were mounting a horse and telling a horse to ride towards a dragon. You're not going to. The horse ain't going. I know that Webigale is definitely like a lot more sentient in this instance, but Webigale would probably be like, "That thing's gonna eat me, Mom. I don't want to do that."
Oh, actually, so before I do that, I'm going to use my action to psych Webby up again.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll
And
go
then-
do Webigale's thing at the end of your turn. I'll just do it now, but it'll be at the end of your turn. Let's see. What's their bonus?
Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
0.
Fuck me, Webigale, come on. Webigale's still frightened.
Dex save, con save. Yep.
Okay. Well,
And that's all I got.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, this is it. This is the big one. This is the incredibly dangerous, once a day, no recharge thing that the Kagura can do.
Like, as a minor action, can I throw something? Like, not as an attack, but just a...
I'll let you do it as your object interaction, even.
I
do you want,
don't
bro?
know that this is going to accomplish anything. I'm going to take out my magic light ball, and I'm going to try and throw it in front of its face and distract it.
Okay.
ooh.
I'll say that a magic light ball probably has the same throwing range as like a dagger, so you'll have disadvantage to make it land where you want. But go ahead and just make an improvised attack roll. So you'll be using your dex minus proficiency. Well, not minus, but won't be adding proficiency. You'll just be adding dex or strength. I'll let you choose.
Just,
Oh gosh.
just dex.
Okay.
Okay. +2.
Let's do so 13. Yeah, that'll do it. The light ball lands at Lumia's feet. The moonbeam is already searing into its back, so there's like a little bit of a radiant like aura that is around. But the light ball is actually slightly brighter than the moonbeam because the moonbeam's dim light. Does this create bright light or does it just create dim light?
Let me double check on that. That is in magical tinkering, bright light, 5-foot radius.
It is slightly brighter than the moonbeam, and for the briefest of moments, you do see the Kagura look down as though it is frightened that that is another source of radiant energy. But when the damage doesn't come through, it refocuses its attention on Lumia.
That was so smart,
There's
though.
the briefest of moments where it looks like it is distracted. We may allow you guys to make some fudge, some rulings on your turns, depending.
A little bit of a impromptu disadvantage or something.
Oh yeah. So I need for everyone to call out what their current stacks of Necrobloom are right now.
0.
1.
1,
0.
0,
0.
0. And do you have any, Harvey?
I think I have. I don't know. 1.
I don't know if you.
I don't think I have any.
Yeah, I don't think you
To
do.
be
I don't
fair.
think you'd have a reason to have any. You didn't get hit and you weren't in the AoE.
Beautiful. Well, in that case, it's going to go ahead and see if it recharges its vines. It needs to roll a 6. It does not. The vines are not recharged. It will choose not to lair action.
Woohoo! Oh my god!
It
I'm
is
still
your turn.
restrained.
You are still restrained, yes.
I will use another meta magic option to subtle spell to get out of that.
Could you speak up a bit?
I'm gonna use another meta magic subtle spell to
Avoid the disadvantage on
avoid
attack
the
roll?
disadvantage on attack rolls, and I will use a chaos bolt at 2nd level.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack for me.
Chaos bolt.
Oh lordy.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Okay. Oh, thank God. 17.
17, that is a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the
Yes.
damage of your Chaos Bolt. You know that it is resistant to cold, fire, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. You do not know if it has any other resistances. You can make an assumption that acid or necrotic will not do very much damage to it.
Alright, so I added d6 on 2nd level.
Mhm.
So
Getting big!
that's a 4 and a 5, which is force and lightning. I'm gonna do force.
So 14 force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 14 force damage. It has no resistance to force damage. You
Let's
do
go!
Oh, yeah!
14 damage.
a beautiful chunk of damage into the creature. It is obviously not doing very well.
Good
Is there anything
job.
else that you do on your turn, Billy?
No one has, like, 2 or more stacks, right?
I don't believe so.
No.
Okay,
I
I
got
think
one.
I'm
that's
gonna...
it.
How far are you, Caius? You're not that
Let's
far.
find out. I'm 30 feet from you.
Nah, I can't throw it to you. I don't want to chance it. I was gonna
What?
throw you an antitoxin.
If you get within 20 feet of him, I'll say there's no roll necessary.
I can't move.
Oh, that's true. Anything else?
Yeah, I think that'll, oh, also use my... No, he's not in reach of me anymore, is he?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's it.
Between Billy and Caius's turn, it is going to take a legendary action. That legendary action is going to be to, you guessed it, attack Lumia. You can survive this onslaught, Lumia. You have a story to tell.
The Radiant Pebble.
No, I
You
don't
got
like hearing
Moonbeam
that.
coming. Moonbeam is coming, don't worry.
That is a 17 to hit you.
Misses!
It misses.
Ugh.
Caius, it is your
Lumia
turn.
sticks out her tongue at the monster.
Like she's just hovering around,
Counting down the seconds until this moonbeam goes off again and fucking eradicates it.
After I see like, oh my god.
Within the time that like it has last been your turn, Caius, this thing has made 3 attacks against Lumia specifically. It used, well, no, correction. It used its like great, huge, like bubbling, aura of damage, and then has attacked Lumia twice. This thing is gunning for her, and you see Lumia, you're managing to hold up your shield. Your armor is deflecting some of the blows, but some of these hits are going to eventually get in. And Caius, you recognize like it's do or die here.
Okay. After seeing Zarathrian just get like getting wiped out, I'm basically thinking back to how my father protected me. And I want to do whatever I can to stop this thing from attacking Lumia.
Okay.
I want to try and like grapple it.
So what I will allow for this, because the creature is so substantially larger than you are, if you grapple it, you will move with it instead of it moving with you. But if it moves, you will be coming with it.
I just want to like impose some disadvantage to try and stop it from doing something.
As far as I understand, so we don't have the grappling features for Caius yet. That'll probably be given to you at around like level 8 when
yeah,
you take
God.
ability score improvement. The way the grapple like rules work, let me just pull up grapple. So you can only grapple creatures that are your size or smaller. But we're gonna lift that for you because I think it's fucking cool. If a creature is grappled, its speed would become 0 and it won't be able to benefit from any bonuses to its speed. In this case, because you would be grappling a larger creature, that would not be the case. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, and the condition ends if an effect moves the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect. So all that you would be doing by grappling it at this point would be moving with it.
Oh, so that's not gonna do anything.
We'll add rules for that when you hit 8th level. Or
That's a really cool idea.
I might even give them to you at 5th level. I'll be honest. I need to workshop the rules and then sort of like give them to you to read over to see if you like them.
Okay. I mean,
you have your tail still, don't you?
I do still have my tail, yes. But I'm trying to think that wouldn't do nearly as much damage as me punching it.
How much damage is the tail?
The tail is a wrong.
Tail.
It does a 1d8 of
You're
piercing
saying
damage.
it has the reach property. So it would do the same amount of damage as your two-fist.
It wouldn't, because I got plus and bonuses to my hand wraps and stuff.
Your hand wraps apply for any unarmed attack that you make. I know
Oh.
it sounds weird, but your bite, claws, and tail all get the benefits from your hand wraps.
Oh, sick. Okay, then if that's the case, let me actually. I was right here.
I'm gonna say this not this isn't a bad thing. Just imagine if you had your bite attack and you were biting into this thing to regain your hit points. It would work. The mechanics are there. You wouldn't be getting any disadvantage for doing it. Just the idea of Caius like grabbing onto this creature's skeletal structure and just ripping into this fucking goo monster.
If okay, that doesn't make sense to me because you said the sludge would have been bad earlier.
Yeah, it would have been bad, but you're not drinking it. You're just biting it off.
Oh my god.
You just put it in your mouth. You just don't swallow it.
Oh!
Lord. Anywho, you know what? Can I be flanking with Lumia?
If you get to here, absolutely.
Okay.
You are now flanking with Lumia. You effectively have an additional +2 to your attacks. I will be factoring that into the creature's armor class. So there's no need for you to factor it in.
Okay.
I will. So effectively treat its armor class like it's 14 instead of 16.
All right.
It's a 10% accuracy boost.
But if I was here, I wouldn't be able to, right?
I will say yes, you can because of the reach, but that will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is
All
a
right.
gargantuan creature that only has a reach of 5 feet. Normally, gargantuan creatures have a reach of like 10 to 15.
Gotcha. Well, I still have a disadvantage on this, so.
True.
But it's the best I can do.
I mean, flanking helps. Definitely helps. It's
it does.
14 that you need to try and beat here.
Here we go.
Big money. So an 11
+6.
plus 6, that is absolutely enough. Okay, so you're doing a D8 piercing damage if you're using your... I mean, no matter what type of damage you're doing, it's going to be resisted. But it's a D8 plus your rage damage, plus your strength modifier, plus your item bonus.
Sheesh.
I believe this is +7.
Yes.
Damn.
+7.
Really,
9 damage
dude.
will end up being halved to 4. That is still 4 damage into the creature. 4 more damage than it had before.
Yeah.
So I like sprint around it and then do a spin and hit him with my tail.
It almost looks for a moment like you're about to do some type of like monk flying like heel kick or something. And Billy, you actually do catch it for a moment. You're like, wow, that looks like some type of martial art. And is literally just this like brutish slam with their fiery tail that lashes into, honestly, the tail of this creature. It's elegant in its own kind of barbaric way.
Ice is pissed.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're raging. Is there anything else you want to do?
Besides try to get out of this fear state?
Go ahead and roll to see if you break out.
I don't have
Fingers
advantage
crossed.
anymore. Damn it.
Fingers crossed, you can do it.
14. Oh, fucking God.
Okay.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Go ahead. Inspiration.
Yeah.
This would be the time to use it.
Yes!
Oh, hell yeah.
And so, like, now all the creatures except Webby have gotten out of their feared condition, and all the creatures but Billy have gotten out of the restrained condition. Billy is still, like, saram wrapped over behind you. Now, there's one other thing. I believe you have 1 stack of Necrobloom, so you'll be taking a d4 plus 1, and then you will try to...
What the fuck?
Okay. So you'll take 4. Thanks, D4. And now you get to make a con save to try to reduce your stacks.
No, I don't.
You don't reduce your stacks. You still got 1, but that's okay. One stack is not like world ending. However, at the end of Kai's turn, it is going to use its legendary action to try and attack Lumia again. This is the last legendary action it has this entire round, so it won't be able to do it again until after the lair actions. So again, needs a 12 on the die. Oh, I saw that 17.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Your 19 armor class is saving your ass. Oh my God.
It all came down to this.
Harvey, it is your turn.
Oh, man.
What was that?
That
the,
is so
like,
stressful.
4th attack
I'm
against
gonna
Yeah.
take Callie outside real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead.
15,
Whoa.
25.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna move 25. And then it's time for a sneak attack with Shadow
Okey-dokey.
Spike.
You have advantage on this because you're hidden to the creature. Go ahead.
Eh.
So that's a natural 1 and a 9. What is your bonus to hit?
6.
6. That brings it to 15. Fuck, that's just under what you need.
Dang it.
Inspiration.
I'll be honest, this is the only
Yep.
encounter.
Do it, do it, do it.
This is it. So
Do I-
inspiration works.
Do I
You
get
roll
it?
with advantage.
Okay.
In inspiration to re-roll d20s, if you rolled with disadvantage, you'll roll with disadvantage again. If you rolled with advantage, you'll roll with advantage. Is that literally one
Plus-
more?
6. No, it's 2 more.
That's 2 more. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, like, did you roll like 1
So-
higher?
So I rolled 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Let's go.
you're
Let's
doing
go.
3d6 plus 4 damage to the creature.
Yes.
It ain't doing hot. It ain't doing hot.
Kill it, kill it.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
19.
Oh, huge.
And so after resistance is calculated in 9 fucking damage to the thing, it's getting close, guys. You've done a significant amount of damage to the creature. It is not doing well. On
And then I
top,
hide.
you stealth check. You're gone. Higher than before with advantage, by the way. I think that's the highest one yet. 25. Like, you fire again, the Kagura straight up fucking turns and does not see you.
I'm a mud man.
This man, it's been getting hit from its right side so much, it like doesn't see what's happening.
To help the visualization of what has been happening this fight, right? Webbigail is petrified. It is truly the first time that Webbigail has felt as frightened as she does now. In fact, she's probably never felt frightened before in her life. So this is a new emotion, a new feeling for her. It makes flavor sense that Webbigail would still be frightened at this point. Billy, you are wrapped up in vines and somehow still managing to basically like shoulder bump spells at the creature. Lumia, you are face tanking it. I'm not gonna lie. What you're doing right now is you're literally holding up your shield, enduring blow after blow after blow, managing to hold your ground. You are using your wings to blow yourself towards the creature to keep yourself from flying backwards from its assault of blows. While your moonbeam is searing into and boiling the necrotic energy within. And all the while all of this is happening, Harvey, you guys hear the snapping of this powerful short bow, the Shatter Spike. Every time the Shatter Spike like fires a bow, you guys hear what sounds like a whip cracking. That is how fast and lightning, like how powerful and how fast the bowstring snaps to attention to fire this arrow. And every arrow that you're firing, Harvey, I'm just gonna let you know about this. I don't really care if you keep track of your arrows. Magical arrows, yes, I care, but non-magical arrows, don't worry about recovering them.
Thank goodness.
You wouldn't be able to with the Shatter Spike anyways, because every arrow you have fired with the Shatter Spike explodes on contact with how powerful and how fast they're traveling.
I like to imagine it sounds like a bottle rocket while it's flying.
Oh, 100%. It's like arrow after arrow, just like you guys watch the creature in for this attack in particular actually rock to the side slightly. It literally is like 1, 2, 3 arrows constantly.
That's so encouraging.
Is there a spot where it's hitting? Is there visible damage from where the arrows are hitting?
Oh, 100%. Like the entire right side of its body.
Bet I have an idea.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. God, I fucking hope Moggs and Webbigail are gonna get here soon.
I know, it sucks because, like, originally when I cast Radiant Soul, I was like, I'm gonna go help Moggs and Webbigail. Especially because I thought Moggs was bound, but, like, being feared this whole time and now opportunity attacks, it's like, well, I guess I live here.
Now that the fear is broken, Moggs can actually come through and contribute some solid damage once they're there. But Webbigail being frightened as well. I'll be honest, if Webbigail was not frightened, it wouldn't be nearly as much of a problem, because there is a bit of a gamey thing that they can do where it's like, well, Moggs can't move forwards, but Moggs can give Webbigail the command to move forwards. That is absolutely something they can do. So Webbigail would just like gallop forwards and get to the creature. But that not happening, that is why it has been so difficult for Moggs to get over there.
Okay, that makes
but not
sense.
Webbigail. So Harvey, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okie dokie. The Kagura needs to make a saving throw against the Moonbeam. As far as I understand, the DC for this is 14.
Yeah.
It has +3, so it needs to roll a 11 or higher.
Fail.
Oh, I thought it was 16.
It fails!
Yeah!
You were beating his ass.
Roll 2
single-handedly.
I'm going to... So before you roll, I'm telling you right now that if you roll high enough, you can kill the creature.
Please, I want to kill the creature. Please, give me... I don't have any inspiration. Please, Daddy Proprietor, bless me.
Damn!
What?
I threw it out there. Ah! Damn it!
You called on the wrong one.
He laughed at me.
He was like, okay, sure, I'll bless you.
You know, you should have had Zarathrian from above bless this moon.
It's true.
Okay, Kagura starts its turn, manages to survive that, It's going to roll a d6 for the Necrotic Blossom ability that it used. If it rolls a 5 or a 6, it recharges.
No.
That is
Yay!
3. You guys are
Nice.
safe.
Oh my god.
Okay, no need to roll for Frightful Presence. You guys are still good, but it is this is the real test. This is do or die. 2 attacks into Lumia.
Oh,
If
come
either
on.
of these attacks hit, it's going to genuinely, like, you have to get lucky not to be knocked unconscious. But it needs to roll a 12 or higher to hit you. So the first one, let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Perseverance.
Yes!
Oh.
And the second one,
This is fucking wonderful. My poor heart.
So
this
wonderful.
is so... I need to take a second.
It was stressful.
I am her.
You are her!
I'll be honest, it's not gonna move. Lumia, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, it would be really cool if this were over. I'm thinking that I am probably going to attempt to cast Guiding Bolt. Now, one thing I don't understand, because Guiding Bolt has like an insane range, right? This creature is right up on top of me. Am I going to have any sort
on the attack roll?
disadvantage? Oh, it's so lame.
Already? No, you don't. Yeah,
I have
was
a
gonna say, you're
question
not
for
gonna find it.
Lumia.
Yeah.
How do you, so how would you flavor this happening, like this creature tearing into you? Would it just be Lumia standing there and the armor is deflecting it? Or would it be like dodging?
Imagine Lumia might be being active with their shield.
Active
Oh,
with shield and
yeah.
wings, since she is literally flying, and that's something she's never
That's
done
true.
at this point. So,
Yeah, I'll also say there's an element of it that is kind of like there is an element of luck to it because you haven't used your wings consistently before. This is your first time really breaking it out in a fight. And so the creature is attacking you and you are hovering maybe about a couple of feet above the ground. It takes a swing at like your legs, manages to just like brush against your legs, not actually hitting you, and you kind of just like spin in the air for a little bit, like trying to get your bearings with your wings.
she's probably pretty clumsy.
As a consequence of that, the next attack from the creature manages to go straight over your head because you're spinning.
That's really fucking cool.
But there's also
Funny.
elements of it that are like using your wings to help direct you to where you can endure the blow and not go flying, and there are some elements of it where like if it gets really close, like I'll make the flavor, it gets through your shield but your armor manages to deflect it. Zarathrian still coming in clutch even though he's not here, being in your armor.
Oh.
Damn,
I
he'd be
miss
up in
him.
you, for real, for real.
Hey, whoa!
Okay, it's
hey,
normally me, but this time it's Billy.
Time out! Time out!
I knew I liked you, Billy.
God. I didn't realize my wife would just go off the rails.
Okay. I will admit I'm not really sure what to do. So we have Guiding Bolt that does 46 radiant damage plus the 2 that we get from just flying, which is actually it's +4, but we're rolling at disadvantage to hit, and my rolls have not been very good tonight.
Do you have a... Actually, this is gonna sound kind of like a little weird and gamey. If you recast Moonbeam, it does the damage again. Or actually, no. I am so sorry. There was a moment where we did fuck up the Moonbeam. I'm not going to go back on it, but it does just say when a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So it technically would not have taken the first instance of Moonbeam damage that you did. I don't care. I am okay with that. But, yeah, forget what it is that I was saying. I was going to say, like, recasting Moonbeam will do the damage again. It won't.
Okay. What about Word of... yes. So I do have Word of Radiance, which is a range of 5 feet, and it's just Divine Word. A burning radiance erupts from you, and each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a con saving throw or take 1d6 radiant.
Okay, that's a solid chunk of damage. I'll be honest, Word of Radiance is really solid here. You know that its bonus to Constitution saves is only 3, so it is a 50-50 shot for it to fail that save, and you know that if it fails, it's taking double 1d6.
All right, let's use our action to cast that.
Okay. Let's see what its Constitution save ends up being. So it succeeds on the save. Unfortunately, that does mean because it is a cantrip, it will not take any damage, but you do still have your bonus action. I don't know if there's anything that you want to cast with it. You did use a cantrip, so you can cast spells with your bonus action. Like spell slot spells.
Sheesh. Well, I mean, technically speaking, we could bring Phineas out, but that feels like an awful lot for the end of a battle. He does force damage, though. We love that.
He does go through the resistance. That would absolutely work.
You know
although
what?
If you do that, it would drop concentration. Actually, no. That's right.
Yeah.
Your
Spiritual weapon
weapon's not
isn't. Yeah. All right. Phineas on me. Here comes our hard-bodied vampire god.
I need to see if I have a.
Are they gonna like?
for this.
I have a question. Like, if you cast spiritual weapon at a higher level, are you gonna like change the boyfriend? To, like a higher tier boyfriend?
You know what? That's a
the
great idea.
Yes.
That's a great idea. I like the way you're thinking. That's smart. That's
I don't
smart.
think I have like a hot guy model. Hold on, let me real quick just go to the community content, see if I can find hot guy. There's a dead guy.
Oh no!
I don't think
Dracula will be fine.
There's a
Dracula
hot
will be
rod.
fine.
Whoa.
God.
Go
I'm gonna
on.
look up Dracula.
Grab spade.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Can we write the devs that we need hot guys, hot guy models?
I think this one's pretty good.
It's literally Dracula from Castlevania.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh my god.
I'm obsessed.
Oh my god.
Wait, he's actually hot.
Body alert.
Where would you like him to be?
I want him right up underneath this
Holy
thing
shit,
because
that's
I want
actually
him to
really good.
hit him.
Okay,
This is actually so well textured.
go ahead and roll.
Dracula
a
Tepish did nothing wrong.
attack roll.
Okay, so it's oh shoot, I forgot the well, it's 1d8 and then it's plus my.
Well, you gotta roll the hit first.
Oh my god, don't.
You're not. It's okay.
I do it every time.
You're totally fine. Yeah, but there's a lot of rolling.
What's your bonus?
To hit?
Yes.
I don't think it's literally anything.
It's your spell attack bonus.
Oh,
Oh, 7 probably?
what?
With a
Maybe
DC of 14.
Oh, my spell attack modifier?
Yes.
It's 6.
And what did you roll on the die just then? Was that a 13 or a?
It was a 7.
7. So even if it was flanking, it wouldn't hit. Unfortunately.
Crying. It's fine. We tried it.
That does mean on your next turn, you're gonna have Moonbeam, and you're gonna have Vlad Dracula Tepesh.
What is the fucking thing for photo mode? What's
Photo
the
mode?
button?
I don't remember. Does that end your turn, Lumion?
yes, it does.
Moggs, it is your go. What have you got for us?
Not much.
I'm so sorry.
Uh,
The cookie crumbled in a bad way for Moggs this fight.
It really did.
10, 20, 25, 30. How tattered is this thing looking?
Very. If you wanted to use an action to try to determine its exact hit point total, you can. But as of right now, it is at least bloodied.
I just throw my maul.
I'll allow it, sure.
I thought you had Magic Pebble or something.
Not anymore.
You don't have any other ranged options?
I have no range options currently. Not till next level.
So throwing your maul isn't something that I'll say you can do, but you can throw like a rock. I will say that is like a D4. It is. I won't say that's an improvised weapon. I'll say you have proficiency in rocks. I think everyone does. So you could just make a ranged attack roll, and it'll do like a D4 plus Dex on a hit. Let me roll Webby's here. Thank fuck Webby is at the end of the turn. Webby is back.
Woohoo!
Watch the Webby haul ass.
Yeah.
I'm so close to being in range. Yeah, I can't use Booming Blade on a ranged attack. It's only melee. Can't get into range. I have literally no juice aside from. I'll just dash.
Okay.
And get in there.
Roger that. Is there any
Solid.
particular place you want to be? Because like this is adjacent to it, as long as. I know it looks a little weird that like this is completely empty, but he's technically on that space. I would rather the base be square.
Yeah. I'll just stay there. And I'm hoping to fish an opportunity attack, I guess.
Oh, Billy, are you still restrained?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
up?
I again need for everyone to tell me what their stacks of Necrobloom are, if any.
One.
If it's still
I think I'm just me.
Okay. So here is what is going to happen. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Okay, I'd like for everybody on the field to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Wow, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, let's go.
Ugh.
The rolls tonight have really been testing us.
They've
Yeah,
been good
for
in some
fucking
ways
real.
and bad in others.
Okay. I need for everyone to tell me who rolled a 14 or higher on their Constitution saving throws.
I did.
So, Billy, you're good.
I think it was only Billy.
That's it.
Yep.
Wait, what?
It was only
No
Billy.
way.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, everyone on the field suffers 2 stacks of Necrobloom.
Oh,
Oh
do
my
I get
god.
Lumia's
none
still
because I'm
fine.
good for...
Lumia, you're fine. You
I didn't even
suffered
have
0.
to. I didn't even
Billy,
have to.
yeah, I know. I couldn't telegraph it.
I
You-
know.
So, Billy,
It's so
you're good.
sad that I'm the
Lumia-
only one who.
Lumia, you're also good. Caius, you're up to 3. Webby goes up to 2. Moggs goes up to 2. Harvey.
Oh, I
goes
didn't
up to
roll
2.
for Webby.
Oh, you didn't roll for Webby? My bad.
Lumia doesn't take any.
Lumia has 3 like buffer stacks.
Oh hell yeah.
Webby also fails, so Webby is also going to take 2.
Billy's
Extra because I
suggesting
got a
that...
natty 1.
Huh? No, you don't take
Good.
anything extra. It's just saving throws typically don't have like extra fail conditions.
Okay.
So now let's add up the number of stacks of Necrobloom that everyone has.
Oh god.
That is 2 from Harvey.
What are you trying to do to me?
That is 3 from Caius. That is 2 from Moggs, and that is 2 from Webigail.
Oh yeah, y'all should drink your antitoxins or get mine. One of mine.
Is it 9 total?
Yes.
You put those away right now.
The creature restores 29 health.
What?
Oh, come on.
Y'all need to take
Dude.
one of my. Y'all need to take my antitoxin.
Billy, it is your
My
turn.
turn. Oh fuck.
This. This.
That was the big one. That was
This
the big
man needs
lair
to
action.
die.
I also need to roll a d6 to see if the vines recharge. Hold on.
I'm so upset that
No,
it
you're
won't
good.
move off of me. Like, go away so I can smack you harder.
It
No.
knows.
Jesus.
Hey, if you were to fly up into the sky, it would have to start making its worst ranged attacks against you.
Bill, why do
and
you
it-
want to kill me out of the sky so bad, man? Can we just have a one-on-one conversation about why you want me to fall 10
I don't
stories?
want you to fall to your death. I'm saying that there is an option for you to try to get away from it so you can actually attack it.
How far up are you?
Right now, I think it's like, what, 5 feet? Whatever the minimum
okay.
is to hover.
The minimum is you're technically on the ground, but your feet aren't touching.
Yeah,
Okay.
hovering.
Oh, fuck, I really wish I was out of here.
You want to use your fucking action to get
Not
out?
my whole fucking action when I could be doing damage.
Ugh.
It's so frustrating. I feel like we really need to get you out of there.
I can't get myself out. I feel like I just don't have
So
enough
just
athletics.
as a note, you guys had, up until it healed, done a total of 112 damage. With the heal, it is functionally as though you guys have done 83.
Okay.
This
I'm gonna
piece of
use
shit.
my last sorcery point. I'm gonna cast Settle Spell, and I am gonna use another 2nd level Chaos Bolt.
Okay, go ahead and
This is
give
last,
it what
my
for.
last chunk of damage. Where'd he go? No.
No.
Oh my god. I
It's
hate
impeding
this.
our rolls.
I hate this
It
so
actively
much.
grabs your die out of the air.
I really hate this so fucking much.
What do you hate?
I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Is there anything else you have on your turn, Billy?
I can't get to anybody. I can't throw my fucking potion. I can't do anything.
I told you if you were within 20 feet, you could throw a potion. Are you within 20 feet? Yes.
Caius?
You're within 20 feet of Caius.
Okay, I'm gonna
The
throw
person
my
who needs it the most.
antitoxin. Yeah. to
There is the arms stuck to the side. Billy manages to, maybe they were trying to do it this whole time, manages to fish out their fucking antitoxin potion on their belt, and they flick it to you guys. It hits you in the back of the head. You grab it. It's in your hand.
Is it in like a vial?
Yeah, it's in a vial.
Yeah, it's not a vial.
Okay.
On your turn, you'll be able to drink it before you take necrobloom damage.
You're the real
Someone get me outta
MVP,
here.
Billy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Caius, it is your go. You start your turn. You have antitoxin in your hand.
Right. I'm going to immediately take that.
All right, bonus action. Roll 2d4.
What?
5. So
Five.
you restore 3 of the. You get rid of 3 of the stacks. And you have 2 buffer stacks remaining. You no longer have any necrobloom.
All right. Remember when I asked about where that shatter spike was hitting?
Yeah.
Does that side look weakened at all?
Mechanically, I'm gonna tell you no.
Damn. Okay.
There's
Then-
not like a directional bonus to damage except for flanking.
Okay.
I'll be transparent if I do add a.
Are you
mechanic
flanking
like
right now?
that. Yeah, that's
I
what
am
I'm doing,
flanking
yeah.
it.
Lumia's fucking tanking and Kai's trying his best to DPS.
Like
Tanking and flanking.
I really want to get on this thing and just start ripping the scales off of them.
I'll go ahead and say that you can use your movement and an acrobatics check to scale the creature's back.
If you let me do athletics, then
Sure. I will say yes, but you don't have the advantage from your. I'll say I'm giving you disadvantage on it because you're using athletics, but you're raging, so you have advantage on it.
Let me roll what I want.
wait. You said you give me disadvantage, but so is it a flat roll?
It's a flat roll.
Okay. Let me put that away.
I'm saying a lot of words.
Hell yeah.
Plus,
We're keeping the 19.
Like when you
Plus
jumped up
6.
the mountain in session 1.
So you see the tail behind you, Caius?
Mhm.
That tail's been whipping at you this entire time. It's part of the defense of trying to keep it off your back is it's been trying to like brush you off with its tail. One of its like whips, you grab the end of the tail, it cracks the whip of its tail up. You fly up into the air and land on its back. You get to choose what of these squares you want to land on. If you land in the moonbeam, you'll take the damage.
Oh.
which squares am I landing on?
You got a 4x4, the whole creature. You can land on any of those squares.
Get on its
You land-
head.
Bet I'm right here, bro.
Able and roll for it.
Okay, yeah, you guys watch Caius using the tail manages to flip themselves up on top of the creature. You land on its top. I'm gonna go ahead and say this functionally counts as a free grapple for you, and
Where's your insect glaive?
Oh,
I will even allow this to continue counting for your flanking that you have with Lumia.
can I basically, as I'm flipped up, can I come down with another tail attack?
Absolutely.
Woo!
This will be your action. Go ahead and give it what for. Remember, you're adding. I mean, you
Plus
know what you're
7?
adding to the
Or-
attack. Your
Oh my
strength
god.
Plus, yeah, you should be adding plus 7 to this.
Yep, and I'm not disadvantaged anymore.
Let's go.
You're no longer frightened. No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
Wait,
afraid.
wait.
It says
Still question.
Yeah,
So, oh no, even with flanking, that's too low.
yeah, that brings it to 11, and it's got 14 AC with flanking.
Oh, I was at a 13?
You were at an 11.
11? I thought I had plus 7 to the attack.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine. Well, I'm on him. I'm really trying to grab his attention.
Lumia, you do see, like, effectively, Caius, what you're doing right now is the fiery tail, like, wraps around the underside of this creature's neck, and it closes its jaw that is currently trying to bite at Lumia. You're trying to put the creature into a headlock and pull it back. It is still managing to attack Lumia from up here,
Like Monster
I'm-
Hunter.
pretty much.
I am trying my best.
So, I don't believe it's taken a legendary action yet.
Oh.
It is gonna take a legendary action.
that's
but
what I
thought it
because of
did.
the fact. No, that was the
Lair.
last round. Lair action, yes. Legendary action.
How many of these does he have? I'm getting suspicious.
2 every round.
Crazy.
There's 5 of you. Fuck you.
and then one when I
We're
feel like it.
done!
Okay, it's a good fight then.
Same.
Same. So what's gonna happen here is it now having Caius on their back is going to roll to determine if they're going to try to deal with Caius or Lumia. Evens is Lumia, odds is Caius.
Face me, coward.
Odds, it's going
Oh.
for Caius. The attack roll
Yeah.
into Caius. What is your armor class?
15.
I will be transparent in saying right now it will hit you.
Tail. Reaction.
Anything you roll will make it not hit you.
It's up to 1. Come on.
Leave me alone.
Evan.
You
yes.
miss.
The creature reaches up with a claw to try to grab at you. You use your tail to literally just yank its head in another direction. Roll to say that you like pull it like this number. You're moving with it. I'll say if it's rotating, you're gonna move with the rotation.
That's absolutely fine.
You get 8 seconds. We get a free steak dinner.
My god.
Cool. So Harvey, it is now your go.
Finish him.
All right. Yeah, I'm.
You wanna?
You can tackle
fire
Shatter
your
Spike.
bow? Okay.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
Use your, you don't want to use your fire breath?
Isn't it resistant?
It is.
I took it in anticipation of more vines.
Oh, that's actually
Oh.
huge. That is super
That's really
fair.
smart.
The vines haven't recharged yet, but if they do, I'll say like,
Yeah, just in case.
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make the attack roll. You got advantage. You're hidden to it. You rolled a 25 on the last fucking stealth check. Oh my god!
No. Oh no.
Yes!
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's fucked.
So this is you've got 3d6, which we max out, plus your 4. So that is 10 plus 2. So that's 22. Then you roll an extra 3d6 and add that to it. So 22 plus 3d6.
God damn.
22 plus 10.
Plus
32.
That is
Which
huge.
does end up being halved to 16, but you
That's
still
still
threw the
amazing.
fucking resistance to
Insane.
16 damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
There's a good chunk of that health that just brought
Yeah,
back.
you
It
it
is.
regained 29. You just did 16 to it. I'll let you know it cannot do that again.
You're
That
an
was a
Asian
one
god.
and done.
Whew.
Let's go. Oh my
and
gosh.
then and then you know what I'm rolling for. Oh no! But it's
What's your like total?
my total is
A 10, right?
10. But
Do you
if I
wanna
add
use
my
the
psychic dice,
Yeah.
I was just looking up which one it is. It's a D6.
He is catching the dice.
He did catch it. Fell in his mouth.
He does know you're there.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna wave at him.
I'll be honest.
Finally.
He's like, you. He's it's probably now gonna be a toss up between
Do
the
like
three
a-
of you.
Like a tiny wave at him.
Your turn to
It's
be
like Caius
smashed.
that you see Harvey for the first time as well.
Where have you been?
Get that attack of opportunity in.
Well, it is going to use another legendary action. The legendary action is going to be to attack on its turn. It is going to potentially choose to attack Harvey. But for this, it is going to be between Caius and Lumia. So evens will be Lumia, odds will be Caius. Odds is
Face
Caius.
me, Kyle.
Whoa.
Okay. Wow, Lumia, you God's on your side.
Which one? Which one?
All of them.
maybe the proprietor's looking out for you. Maybe he's too entertained by you to let you get eaten by this guy. Attack roll into Caius. A natural one.
Yes!
Oh my god. This
Let me ground him. Let me ground him.
Hey, listen. It rolled a natural one. That's it. It misses. The critical failure condition is even if it would have hit with the total bonuses that it gets, it doesn't. That's what a natural one does for him. However, the Kagurano starts its turn in a moonbeam and
no.
needs to make the save again. So it's got +3, needs an 11 or higher. It fails. I bring to you once again, Lumia, the true fact that you can, if you roll perfectly, kill the creature. You have yet to do your bonus damage, so you can add your additional 2 damage to this.
Okay. Let's just see how it goes.
One. Yahtzee!
How do you want to kill the creature? How do you want to kill the creature? You did the exact number of damage you
Holy
needed.
shit.
It had taken 100 damage and it has 140 health. You just did 40 damage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't imagine this would happen.
It starts its turn, and you guys watch that it begins to boil. Like it has been boiling the entire fight, but it's now reached finally a feverish pitch where you're starting to see you hear these almost like gasping pops of like soul energy trying to escape the ichor. Is there a particular way you would like for your spell to manifest in the manner in which it finally kills the creature?
I want, since the moonbeam is centered kind of toward the top of the creature, I want it to slowly like pierce more deeply into its body to the point that you can see beams of light shooting through its skeletal body until it simply implodes it.
Hell yeah. I'll be honest. That's exactly what happens. The Shatter Spike having torn open parts of its plates, of its bony plates, and Caius wrestling with this creature, turning it ever which way. Caius, you manage to rip the creature in a direction to where the bone plating is exposed to the moonbeam, and Lumia, with a single movement of your hand, you signal the moon to crush into the ectoplasmic body of this creature. And at that slightest touch of the moon into its ichor sends the creature into I'll be honest, it seizes up. It goes into this almost like it is dying. It knows it's dying. You see, in particular you, Harvey, see that there is a moment where it has some type of light in its eyes of recognition that this is it. This is the end of its abominate existence. And the moon reaches the center of this creature, and as it does, something is pushed out. You guys watch a monster core fall to the ground in front of Boggs' feet. What? And as this happens, the ectoplasmic body finally erupts and explodes. The bone shards, the bones remain, but the ghostly ichor that had seeped into the water and had been controlling it this entire time, this black and green, like, gas almost escapes from the ichor as you watch the ichor itself turn back into water. And you start to see, almost instantaneously, the water in the river starts to clear. It'll take time for the bog to heal, but you immediately see the mushrooms and the gaseous crystals that were in this area start to wither and die and fade, and the molasses-like ichor that was flowing downstream starts to very quickly transform back into running water. As the bones of this creature crumple to the ground, combat is finished.
I slam my wrench into the bones and say, I got it!
So fucking sorry!
Yes!
I'm so fucking sorry! Oh no, the way this combat went really was like, hey, Fen, you want to take a turn? Nah.
Haha, just kidding.
Oh my god.
It crumples to the ground in a heap. Anyone who wants to do this, make for me a perception check. I will not tell you why.
I want to do it. Can I do guidance?
Absolutely can. If you want, you can do guidance to another creature who might have a greater chance.
Probably Mog.
If Moggs wants to make this perception check. I imagine Moggs is probably enamored with the monster core. Also, Abigail comes up and immediately backs.
Yeah, I'll do the check.
Hell yeah. Do you want to give guidance to Moggs instead?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Dude. Damn.
Okay, so that's 15 plus 2 plus your perception.
6.
Okay. Anyone else want to roll perception?
I rolled a 14 total.
14, okay.
I rolled a 10 total.
10, all right.
I did a 6.
6, okay. Lumia, you got just a 15?
Yeah.
Moggs, I am going to call your attention to a place. I'm going to fetch everyone over here. Are you guys all in the corner of the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a man.
What?
You see that he is peering from around a tree. He catches your eye. He runs into the bog.
Just
Oh,
point
fuck,
and do
I
the
knew
body
it.
snatcher scream.
What is it,
You
Mog?
point, and all of you guys turn to look, and I'm gonna say those of you who rolled a 15 or higher are able to catch the
I
guy
rolled a
before he runs
14.
away. So I believe that's just Lumia.
I seen
Moggs
him.
points. You look over there, Lumia. You see him. Your movement speed right now. How long do your wings last?
They are up to 1 minute or 10 turns.
1 minute or 10 turns. Okay, that was probably about 4 or 5 turns. Do you want to pursue him?
Yes.
With your
yes.
dash action, you can catch him. There's no need for you to roll any checks or anything of that nature. Lumia, you have the movement speed required to catch up to him.
Then I shall.
Okay.
I can go 100 feet around.
That is absolutely true as well. You can 100% go with Lumia in order to catch him. I was mostly referencing Lumia because she avoids the difficult terrain as a consequence of the water in the bog.
All right.
Could I actually try to jump in the water and try to swim that way as well?
Sure. You
Ooh.
didn't catch the creature, so you don't know the exact direction, but you can follow your companions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everyone just wants to kick up and do a sprint after
Like,
this guy, you can.
because everybody is like, I guess we see Lumia and Moggs take off,
Yeah, Lumia.
and we're like, what's
Lumia
happening?
basically-
Where are you going?
Vlad Tepesh, gone. Moonbeam, gone. Lumia, fucking wings, like, narrow like a fucking sparrow flying towards this guy. Moggs immediately, Moggs is like, Webigail, over there. Webigail's like, okie dokie, and fucking runs through the water the whole 9 yards.
I think Webigale snatches the core up.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, Webigale's like, we're going to take this.
Extra arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
While
gonna
Webigale is sprinting in that direction, Webigale is just holding the core in two of their arms, looking up at it like, ooh, this is green. And so Billy, Harvey, and Caius, you guys see the two of them sprinting in the direction. You guys are like, okie dokie.
I'm gonna shift it, like try to long jump this.
100%. You guys follow after this man, and I'll be honest, it is probably both Moggs and Lumia that catch up to him and body tackle him to the ground. You see this robed figure of a man is frail and sickly looking. He immediately brandishes a dagger to try to defend himself. It is laughably easy to kick the dagger out of his hand. He looks gaunt. His features, he's incredibly pale. His features are very gaunt. It almost looks like he's missing a few teeth in some places. His eyes are sunken into his head. The hood of his robe casts off of the top of his head. You can actually see it looks like he's got sort of wispy, very thin hair on the top of his head.
Aww.
And he then holds up both of his hands. He's like, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me, please, please, please. I promise. I Are you going to kill me?
First of all,
gonna ask
who are
questions.
you? What are you doing out here?
I just a passerby. I'm just a traveler here to see the bog.
Can we do like a check to see if he's lying?
Insight check.
I
You
think
don't
it's
even
going
need
to be
the fucking
laughably easy. Easy.
You could make an insight check into this guy.
18 total.
8. Oh, yeah, that beats it. Anyone else making an insight check? Here, I'm actually just gonna.
Nah, I'm
just gonna-
smart enough, I think.
I'm just gonna spawn this guy again. Let me get him.
I didn't actually see him.
Yeah, I didn't
Come
either.
here.
He looks like a little crypt keeper guy.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
He looks very evil.
Yeah, he does.
Very on purpose.
I did not mean to roll that. I was trying to put the dice away.
You rolled a 2.
You don't know anything.
Whoops! I invisible our rogue.
Whoa.
Whoa! It's not like you weren't doing that whole fight. It's crazy, by the way. Yeah. So you insight check. Anyone who rolled above an 11 manages to get a beat on this guy. Yeah, he's lying. He's not here for the fucking bog. You
No, I
won't
won't.
really glean too much more aside from he was not here for the bog. He was here for something else. You can extrapolate on incomplete information and make an assumption about what he was here for. He's still holding up his hands, palms out. He's on his back because he was tackled to the ground, but he's like, I was just here to observe the bog. I had heard that there was something wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds an awful lot like you're lying.
Well, that's very presumptuous of you. I don't know what would give you that impression.
Perhaps
He's sweating. He's immediately he's sweating. If anything, he ran away from you the moment he saw you guys.
Then what exactly were you trying to see in the bog?
Whatever was causing it, which I assume is that over there. He gestures to. I'm assuming you guys, you may want to do another investigation of the corpse. So I'm assuming when you get him, you take him back to the corpse. I also don't want to make another map. So you're here. Wow. I'll say you catch him. And he sort of like, I assume that creature over there is what did it.
Yeah, but that creature didn't just come to be on their own. That
Sure.
creature was clearly raised, quite literally, from the dead.
Sure. Do you know what did it?
I don't know, do you?
Probably not.
I like exchange glances between everybody. I'm like, Who is this guy? What is happening? Is he laughing?
Yes.
If you don't want to tell the truth,
Can
my
you-
buddy Caius over here can offer his assistance in encouraging you to tell the truth.
You
laughing at me?
Hurt me all you want.
I dropped my wrench on his toe.
Oh my god! Oh, that was not what I expected from this. Oh, and that was the little toe too. I needed that.
Oh my god.
You
were
can hurt
saying-
me all you want, and it won't change what happens.
What happened?
Oh, so I get to beat you up for free?
You could kill me if you want.
No, I didn't say that.
I would kill me.
What do you mean? What happens? Stop
What
speaking
happens
nonsense.
It was a test, you see. He points to the monster core. It worked.
Oh.
It worked swimmingly.
You did this?
Oh, I'm just the messenger. I was tasked with doing it. I have the resistances required to endure the bog in this state. My sickly form can't get any worse after all. He entrusted me with this because she knew I wouldn't last long anyways.
Ooh.
She is who?
I don't have any spell slots, but for narrative, can I cast Detect Magic?
You could like start ritual casting. I'll say after a certain point, the detect magic will go off for sure.
Can I
Alright, I'll
cast
start.
Zone of Truth?
Absolutely. If you want to cast Zone of Truth, you 100% can.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth. Let me make sure. I believe he makes a saving throw.
Actually, wait a second.
Charisma save. Okay.
Wait a second. I can't. I used my last level 2 spell slot on Spiritual Weapon at the end of the battle.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
this-
this
you know
guy
what- you know what, I'm gonna-
uncloaked? Is this face
hold on,
uncloaked?
hold on a minute.
Sorry,
Hold on a
sorry.
minute. I'm going to let you do a little bit of a retcon. The as cool as the spiritual weapon was, being Vlad Tepesh, it did 0 damage and didn't accomplish anything. I'll let you have the 2nd level spell slot if you cast Zone of Truth.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's go,
Hail Mary,
Diablo.
Mother of Grace, don't let this man lie straight to my face. I cast Zone of Truth.
What were you gonna ask, Billy?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I don't.
If you remember, let me know.
Oh, okay. Oh,
detail.
right. Is his face uncloaked?
Yeah, his
Okay.
face is uncovered.
Do I
You can see
recognize
he's-
him in any way?
Nope. This is a
he's-
balding, like really gaunt, thin man.
Do you have any like symbols on him or anything?
Not that you can see. You can only really see his head and his hands.
Yeah.
So the Zone of Truth goes off. You immediately know that he fails his save. He had proficiency in deception, but he has a -1 to charisma, so he rolled like an 8 -1 or something.
Man's out here fighting himself for real.
And he looks up at you, looking at the Zone of Truth, this sort of subtle glow of radiant energy, fully understanding what it is. It looks like there's recognition in his eyes, and he goes, "Yes."
So, who is it that sent you to do this?
It is my queen.
And what is her name?
Oh, I love this game.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and be like, "Speak plainly, old man."
You couldn't hear it, but he Bell be like a
31.
Oh God.
I don't care. Speak plainly.
I don't believe you. Does this guy have what I have?
I mean, if he was in the zone of truth, he couldn't have lied about that, right?
Nope, he couldn't have. You are still holding him by the collar. What do you ask, Billy?
I know. I want to do like. Does this guy have a magical disease like I have?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, that's so smart, Billy.
Damn it.
Damn it.
As far as you're concerned, this guy has IBS.
It's Bell.
It's
Oh my god.
It's just me. It's my self-insert. It's this fucking.
No, let's be real. Your self-insert was Gil.
Emaciated from Volcanus.
I'm so sad I rolled poorly on that. I'm so sad.
I wish we
My
had
character's-
inspiration to gift
My
you.
character is smart. I promise. They have like a +6 to all
What is your
intelligence
bonus?
stuff.
Yeah, what is your total bonus to Arcana?
It's +6.
So that
but
would have
it's
been a
like,
7. Fuck.
well, no, I mean like rolling bad kind of sucks because it's like my character would know this or would be able to tell a little bit more than just a natural fucking
Well,
one.
to be
There
fair,
will be
I was
more,
gonna.
so if new information comes out, there will be more opportunities for you to make more checks. Don't be so disheartened. It'll be fine.
But can she
know.
roll again? Because I was actually gonna give her guidance, but it went too quickly
No,
before I
it's
could say
okay.
something.
It's okay. Later on, I'm sure I'll have another chance.
It would just be rolling the d4 and adding it to the natural one, which would still be a natural one.
Yeah.
So you say speak plainly after he's like being a shitter about it, and he goes, it depends on how you're speaking to her, what name you can use. She's very particular about that.
Oh shit, Harvey, didn't you say something about a dream and information regarding a queen?
Yes, it was. Hold on, I got it. Queen.
The Mixtia.
The Dragon
Yes.
Queen?
Yeah, the Dragon Queen.
He immediately has a moment of recognition where he turns to you and smiles, but he doesn't say anything.
Wait, is it her?
He looks at you with a wide, somewhat toothless grin.
I'll
He's
make
not
it
answering because
toothless.
he can't lie. I bet it's her.
Zone of Truth is a fun spell. You have to guess most of the time.
I punch
What?
him in the face.
There's like not that much resistance in like to his bones.
Tell the truth.
To the cartilage and the bones. You kind of like you're pretty sure you just broke his cheekbone.
Billy just cast a physical suggestion.
Tell the truth. His head kind of lolls to one side.
No,
He's
I
being
don't
held.
say tell the truth. I say speak the truth.
I am.
Speak with words.
I'm gonna give Billy one of my psychic knives and be like, take his ear.
Oh my
No,
god. Yeah, hold on.
I hold my hand out. I'm like no.
There's something I need to pull up real quick.
I bring my hand back and Harvey tries to do that and I'm like no.
Let me pull something up here. I think I actually have a. Oh god, where the fuck is it? Oh, it's been so long. I had like a set of fucking titles for her that I can't find anymore. God damn it! Just what I fucking needed.
I know.
Did it get pinned?
Whatever. That doesn't matter. I don't think it was something that I ended up sending to you guys, but you see this guy's head lolls to his side and starts to give you title after title after title. You hear like the Plague Mistress. You hear the Dragon Queen, one of the ones that she's known by the
Plague
most.
Mistress. Huh.
You see.
More drops.
You see that he references her in a dozen different ways, and every name that he gives is a sort of indication to not only what she's capable of, but her personality. There are certain titles that give you the inkling that she is a very manipulative person who has, she believes that the ends justify the means and that the ends are always going to be of her design and that she will get what she wants. She will get it in the fashion that she deems necessary, and she is a dragon. She is a dragon. She is the ancient green dragon. She is one-fifth of Aurelio, the dragon god. She is one of, if not the single most powerful creature on the face of the planet, because she is also the ruler of the strongest country on the planet. And you see that he's reveling in the fact that her design in this test seems to have worked. And he kind of lulls his head to one side and goes, "She is already aware of you. She saw every inch of that battle. She knows who you are, where you live, who your families are, everything. So don't
His eyes
think
widen a little bit at the family part.
Don't think to stop her. It wouldn't do to try. You can take that as a souvenir." He gestures to the monster core. "We have so many more."
I think that we should bring this man, Lumia says to the group, back with us to town.
Oh, I know.
I want to. I go up to Caius and whisper this. Can you remove his cloak?
Oh, absolutely. I just start ripping. I rip it off. I rip a hole in it.
It's easy enough. The clasp was on his neck, so you just take the clasp and rip the clasp off. His cloak falls down at the side. You see that he's in relatively plain black traveler's clothes that are pretty baggy on his form. They're actually short-sleeved, and his trousers are covering the rest of him. You see that he's wearing some sort of sandals. His body is similarly emaciated to what you had seen before.
He doesn't have any markings on his skin or anything?
Nope.
Maybe not what I have then.
What made you so ill?
A blessing.
Oh no.
Hasn't seemed like much of a blessing to me. You're dying, it seems.
Maybe. Perhaps that is what it looks like. But to me, it is unimaginable power. And I need for everyone to roll an insight check.
Okay.
I still do that when I'm ritual casting?
I would say if you were to insight check here, you would have to stop the ritual cast. But I'll say if you don't, you get the ritual cast after that.
We'll continue casting.
So I will get to what the flavor of your detect magic gives you. Harvey, what'd you get?
We don't have to talk about it.
Lumia, what'd you get?
20 total.
Whoa. Bear, what'd you get?
13.
And Billy, what'd you get?
Total of 11.
11? Okay. Lumia, he says it is unimaginable power, and you see a glimmer of glee, happiness, some sort of joy in his eyes. It's a very sudden and almost a little disconcerting moment. Moggs, you cast Detect Magic, and you see that the center of this man's body is starting to well up with evocation energy.
Oh, poop.
You guys have one round before something happens.
I rolled a 1. Is that going to be important?
No. All of you can act in whatever way you see fit before he goes. You don't need to act simultaneously. You guys don't.
Assuming Moggs is says something about this man
Yeah,
about
what do
to
you
probably
say
blow
to
up.
alert the fact that there is evocation? By the way, is the magic of fireball.
Oh.
Can I just attack him?
I need to like DM one of our party members here.
Does that? Would I have
don't
a sense
know,
of if that would
back
be if I'd be able to take him down if he would explode or if that would?
I'll go ahead and say this will be either Arcana or Medicine, your choice to determine that. And Lumia, you should check your DMs.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know what I want to do.
Okay. And I'll say that if any of you have something that you think will absolutely work, now is the time to say it.
Webby help?
Let me.
Yeah, Webby can give you the help action.
Oh,
I would like to cast Dispel Magic.
You're honestly not sure, Moggs, if him being dead or unconscious would stop this from happening. But Dispel Magic 100% works. It is the exact thing that you need to have happen.
Shit.
Okay, cool.
You see that he's still being held by the collar by Caius, and he holds his arms out with his chest up, and his head rolls back to almost an unnatural degree, to the point where it's almost like all the way like down. Billy, you're seeing that, and you start to see there is this swelling of greenish energy, like what you had seen from the creature, like he's about to explode in some type of evocation, necromantic, just this terrible fire, like green fire. And very simply, Lumia, you don't even need to bring the book out. You just think for a moment with the recognition, like, this can't happen. And you watch, only you watch, as the hand of the proprietor reaches out ethereally into this man's chest and simply takes the spell from him.
Oh, that's cool.
And you see that, like, the proprietor is standing there for the briefest of moments, takes the spell, turns to you, and gives you a wink before he disappears.
Thanks, old man.
what are you talking about?
And you see that the man is sitting there expecting something to happen. He goes, where is my gift? What is?
And that's when I clock him with the wrench.
So, Belle,
Unconscious.
I'll go ahead and say, this is Belle, the DM, telling you guys, you can hit this guy as much as you want. He will not fall unconscious unless you tell me you want him to.
I would like to. I don't know. Fucking.
I was about to throw this man as far as possible because I thought he was about. I rolled an 18 for my athletics to see if I could chuck this
Do you
man.
still want to chuck him?
I mean, to my knowledge, I don't know what happened. I still thought the explosion was coming, dude. Because I don't know, Dispel Magic went off.
Harvey just fucking shoots him in the head.
Oh,
Yeah,
God!
No, I was going to be like,
I know.
I'm manacles on. I'm going to take him to jail.
I'm just
Yeah,
imagining
I'm going to throw him to the moon.
Harvey's first reaction: shatter spike to the kneecap. That's an object.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to knock him unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Okay, so
Now you gotta carry him then.
He's unconscious for 2 hours.
That's
It's-
really not good for you.
who? I mean,
Good
Yeah,
for
so
him.
he holds out his arm, looks like he's about ready to cast a spell. He's like, "Where's my power?" Unconscious.
Why is it not good for us?
Oh, just being unconscious for like more than 5 minutes is like really
yeah.
bad for you.
oh my gosh.
Just science
So-
magic.
So it's like as I'm lifting him up to throw him, Moggs like knocks him out, and his body just goes limp in my arm.
You hoist him over your head, and you suddenly feel like a sudden instance of extra pressure, and then you look and you see he's fully like dead weight in your arms.
Oh. Okay, nice.
2 for 2.
I guess I'll carry him.
Nice job, guys. Take him back to
Oh
town.
shit! Yeah.
As you
man.
guys are walking back to town, you're starting to see the bog is actually starting to lighten up. The necrobloom, the source of the necrobloom, what was causing it to spread, is gone, and as a consequence, there are little pockets here and there that are dying because they're not being sustained by the magic. You take this guy all the way back to town. Caius, you were just lugging him over your shoulders, and Monks, you now have a monster core to identify when you reach town.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
I'll identify it on the way to town.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's
okay.
freaking huge.
Pull this up.
I don't have to walk.
Hey, you guys should check the chat in a moment. I'm gonna post something.
Ooh. Mysterious.
Alright, it is posted.
Whoa! Oh my god, you made it look so much cooler! Minnie, that's
Yo.
sick!
That is sick as fuck, actually.
I love it!
I feel so bad. Just
Holy shit!
Mog's over there in the back.
Wait, no, this is even better. If you zoom in on Webby, look. And if you zoom in on Mod, that's in the back over here.
A rock.
The wrench.
I love this. Oh my god.
Well, I am going to go ahead and say that this is going to conclude the session. You guys will.
Oh my
You guys will go
god.
back to town with your new prisoner in tow. Genuinely phenomenal job. The dice seemed at first not to be working with you until very suddenly they were working for Lumia, specifically for Lumia.
My god, I was so
How many
scared I was
attacks
gonna
were there?
die. It was like 5.
Yeah, that was a crazy number of
That
attacks.
was awesome.
You know what did it? The Rathrian looked at us and gave us a thumbs up.
Dude, bro, I'm gonna do the anime cry for our homie Zarathrian.
Zarathrian like ethereally manifests, and he's like, "Fellas, I am." right
Actually,
here."
wait, can you bring out Zarathrian's model just on the outskirts of the board? Like on the ground?
Oh my god. You know what that
Yeah,
reminds
look
me
over there.
of? That one particular panel that we won't talk about where a certain person from JJK is like, "You've got it from here."
Oh my god, dude! Stop. Oh man, please.
But yeah, no, Zarathrian like remanifests.
Damn, that is
he's
what
really just
happened.
like a floating head, honestly. Like at this point, he got dispelled, so he's not able to be fully manifested again. So he's very, very thin, in terms of like how he's very opaque. He's very see-through, very transparent. But he sort of manifests slightly, and he's like, "I'm still alive. It hurt, but I'm all right. Be fine."
We're so glad to hear it. Can I ask a random question
Sure, to me or to Zarathrian?
to you? It like
What do you got?
this is so lame. Is there like something nice that one can do for a spiritual being? Like, I just feel so bad because he just comes out and he gets smacked to death, and it's probably gonna happen countless times, and we can't ease his pain because he's literally already dead. Like, is there something we can give it, like a cookie or something? Like, hey man, good job.
So let me go ahead and pull it up real quick.
Probably dispel magic on the armor.
I mean, dispel magic on the armor would allow him to move on, but you have
doesn't want
also,
to.
yeah, you've also managed to figure out that he wants to stay. So he is a spirit, but he is just using the knight's stat block, so he can be healed in the same way that a normal creature can.
Oh.
However, I am going to go ahead and say the God's honest truth to this is you should ask Zarathrian.
You know what? You're so right.
You see if he has any things that he likes to do, any particular parts of his life as a spirit that he wishes were easier, that could be potentially made easier by the help of a cleric. A cleric tends to attune to spirits quite often, so it's quite fortuitous that you happen to be the person wearing the armor.
Okay, next session, I'm putting it on the board.
Oh man.